Ladies and gentlemen, we are live with the final series of Division 2 of the Irish Dota League Season 7. Taking you through this one, going to be myself, Runnintel, alongside Taylor. Taylor, are we excited to see these two titans of Group 2B face off this evening?
I actually am very excited because these possibly outside of, the glorious Imprint Esports, I think that there's a chance that these are the two other strongest teams in the entire division. Fost team, they have gone undefeated so far. Team Random, they actually won all of their games except for one, but the one game that they lost, they drew. They didn't lose the whole series. Radin, their star player, was not playing. They had a stand-in. And then they've won every single game that they've had him. So clearly he's the difference maker here. And so it's kind of tough to say which one of these teams is going to, take it, really.
Yeah, and this Radin guy, very, very impressive player. The highest MMR across the entirety of Division 2, tied somewhat with Blinks. But I believe Blinks has lost a lot of MMR recently. So I believe he will now be the highest, sitting about 7k. And the bans are immediately out. Let's have a look at them. So they get ban out the Skywrath Mage, which is the most played hero of the Pause 4. The Lich, which is the most played hero of Black Widow on the 5 on Fost. And the Fost Kez, which has looked absolutely undestroyable throughout the entire league so far.
Yeah, the few games I've tuned in to watching Fost team, he has been kind of wrecking on this guy. So I understand that in the first ban as well, they really respect it.
It's a hero that can really run off with games, and Fost has shown that continuously. He also, no slouch, 6,700 MMR, one of the highest in Div 2 this season. That being said, he does play a lot of other heavy meta heroes that are strong right now. He is a Shadow Fiend player. He plays Luna. He plays Drow. So a lot of these kind of range carries that are quite strong. Definitely a consideration for this first pick. But the one thing I want to point out is we have a player who was originally picked for the team but hasn't played so much this season. That's Nazaron, aka Farzad back. He has played, I believe, looking at this, almost exclusively Shadow Demon this patch. First pick for random, it's going to be the Ringmaster. Hate is their Pause 5. He's a 1.5k MR player. He has only played Lich and Ringmaster the entire tournament.
If Nazaron is like the SD spammer, this already kind of looks like a decent pick into the Ringmaster to spell the box, to be honest. I feel like Shadow Demons nice as well, one of those heroes that if you have an SD player, you don't really ever feel too bad about first picking it, so it wouldn't surprise me. But
first pick is the Black Widow Witch.
What the hell? Yeah, I know. They've got the Witch Doctor. Bro, I feel like this hero, is it just like lower tier Dota, or like is this an actual hero now? I feel like I keep seeing it in like competitive games. Most notably, so current PK winning an international game with this hero. So clearly, it's doing something.
All I'm saying is PK has the highest win rate this season out of any Irish international player. It's quite impressive. The current Witch Doctor meta that people are doing is you put 0 levels in Cask, and you're maxing out Heal as well as Maledict, and you're just winning the war of attrition.
Really?
It's a weird build,
Holy
but
shit.
that's what people are doing.
Oh my god, I did not know. I mean, I can kind of fuck with it. The Cask is very hit or miss, like there is these points where like, the good Witch Doctor players just like throw it when they're near the range creep and kind of like fuck some shit up. But outside of that, I can get behind this heal. I don't really know how strong the heal is now, but I guess it is still pretty good at the minute. I'm sure even if they get 2 points in it, you can just kind of win the lane off of that, maybe.
Yeah, it saw some play during the qualifiers with that exact build, so gonna see if that's picked up here. Quick shout out in the chat to Toadman7 for subscribing with Prime. Thank you so much. Every penny helps to feed Crab's cats. We remain unpaid, Taylor, but that's okay, isn't it?
That's okay. That's okay.
Enough of that.
Toadman, do you know who Toadman is?
I actually don't.
It is the team from the team Owen Morris and the Comers. It is Owen Morris.
Oh shit!
The legend
it's Mr.
himself.
Full name himself, the Silencer God. I'm glad to see him dropping down a little global prime here. This time a very timely one.
Yeah.
Unlike the ones we saw in his series.
Maybe
my apologies.
Maybe Fat Fingers the prime button.
Yeah, could have done so. Quick one here. We see a ban out in the Faceless Void. This is another hero that Fost plays quite a lot. It's the second most played core of the league so far and across this patch. It also kind of queues up quite well with a lot of the heroes that we tend to see their mid playing, things like these Linas, things like these Zeuses. Next pick for Fost team, it's the most picked this league for their pause 4. They actually are still playing with that standard, I've noticed now. And it's going to be the Grimstroke. The Grim Witch Doctor is a kind of fun combo, Taylor.
The double cask seems pretty good. Seems cool.
Following up, there's a hero we don't see a hell of a lot recently, especially in lower divs. It's going to be the CM picked up here, which is going to be going into the hands, most likely of Farzad. I think this is going to be a CM4, as weird as that sounds, because we really have only seen Hate play Lich and Ring, unless this is something new they're pulling out of their pocket.
God, the CM4. I really don't like the sound of that, to be honest. I feel like if it is 4 and Witch Doctor does go for this, heal build, might just solo win the lane.
We'll have to wait and see if that is what they're going for. One nice thing about the Crystal Maiden, of course, is that it does give you some security against some of those zoo lanes, but Fost team don't actually play any of that. What Fost offlaner plays a lot of the moment throughout this league has been a lot of Darkseer. So I'd really like to see that picked up here, depending on what random pick up in that pause 1 slot. And there's the Earth Spirit. Could that be Radin, I wonder?
Okay, that's a cool hero. I can't... Wait, Radin... I thought I saw him play carry before. But I might be misremembering. I actually don't think I've caught...
Akim,
okay.
you're right. Akim.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like picking Darkseer and when like you have like a range support, to be honest. Like it's not... It can work, but it's just not as good. Also, I feel like you want to maybe pick something that can synergize with the Grimstroke ult on the pause 3, like maybe the Doom, perhaps. That's like kind of like standard, I guess.
Yeah.
What else did he play? You said Darkseer and...
So far this league, we've seen Darkseer, we've seen Tide. In his own games, he plays a lot of Magnus, and then also he's playing a bit of Axe.
Yeah, I saw him play Axe and Magnus in the league, and they both look pretty good on him. Fost is, it's I don't know if you know the lore, you probably do. It's actually Fost's little brother.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cute. I was wondering why they had such similar names. I thought maybe they were kissing or something. Not to say they're not. They could still be kissing his brothers, Taylor.
Yeah, well, maybe. We'll never know. We won't look into that no further.
There's the Doom. The Doom Grimstroke combo comes out, and this hero very strong at the moment.
Yeah, it's a good one. You just get so farmed on it, especially even though they don't do it as much on offlane. If they go for the Radiance build, they like you get so big on this hero, and then later down the line, once they get like the Shiva's Ags, it's like it feels so hard to fight into this guy.
I'm interested to see about this Earth Spirit because I think it will be mid, and I think one of the weaknesses that Team Random has had so far, out of their 2 losses this league and their 1 loss in the Kobold League, they did have an OD for all of them. And perhaps this Earth Spirit is him transitioning away from that extremely dead, terrible hero. Next pickup for Fost team, though, this lineup is getting weirder and weirder. It's going to be the mid Kodawa.
I think actually the mid Coddle is like super popular right now in high MMR. I think it's actually really strong. If you have like, I think it's like deceptively a little bit hard to play though, to be honest, in terms of like the really good players. They get so farmed because they're just like stacking constantly and then pushing the wave and stacking constantly. I mean, that's not that hard, but after that, like making the early rotations, which is where the hero really shines, means the hero is like so dominant in like the early game. I guess similar to our Spirit though, like I think both of these guys want to like push their wave and then kill the side lane, so it might be just battles on battles, to be honest, from both of them.
Wouldn't mind seeing that. Yeah, I've talked to Solarcrest a bit about this. He's a big mid Coddle and a big Earth Spirit spammer, and what he says is that both of their lanes are quite simple. The efficiency needed for them to be useful is how he put it. So it's all about being able to play that map at max efficiency is what makes those heroes good, and that if you can't do that, they become very weak comparatively to most other mid heroes that have that extra mobility. Winning this next pickup from Team Random, they still have, I would say, their 3 and their 1 to go. Most likely going to pick up the 3 here. Strong Pants. We've seen him on the Pangolier a lot this league. I wouldn't mind seeing that here. They pick up the Medusa straight away into the Doom.
The 18 pick Dusa. This is a certified hood classic. And right now, apart from the Grimstroke with the Ags, which kind of is actually really good against Dusa, they don't really have too much. So like, unless Coddle can like really wreck them with their early rotations, you know, and the supports need to be there as well to like make some early kills on her. They're gonna really struggle to kill her. And Fost is gonna have to find some hero, some diffusal carrier, some mana burner to get through this.
Yeah, I do really like this AT Medusa pick, especially into that Doom and into that Coddle. They're really going to struggle to kill off the Snake Lady when she gets a bit farmed. Looking at what Fost plays, I mean, there's not a whole lot of diffusal heroes that are in this pool that he's quite fond of, but he has played support for a very carry for a very long time. So I'm looking at the pool, I'm thinking maybe a Juggernaut with a diffu here.
I was thinking Juggernaut, but also he could go for the Fost Classic, the Morphling. Like there's no there
Hmm.
like this is a hero that typically does get a disperser pretty often in the late game anyway. So that wouldn't be impossible. I guess actually Dry Ranger is actually still in the pool now that I'm thinking about it. I'm assuming he does play it or has played it a bit in the past. But this hero, even like without the buy in like a disperser or a diffusal, the fact that she can outrange the Medusa still makes her actually pretty good against the hero. So, and obviously, don't even need to say how good the hero is right now, just in general.
Yeah, it's very rare you see it get through all this way, especially since Shadow Fiend also remains unbanned at this point. Those two heroes are two that we very rarely see make it to this point, and they have their choice between them for this last pick. Last pick on the side of Fost team is going to be that one, but for random, we're most likely looking at a 3 pickup here. The Pango's in the pool, the Brews in the pool, the Legion's in the pool, and he goes with a Viper.
What a disgusting lineup. The Viper pause 3 to run it all off. Suddenly, the CM pause 4 isn't looking too bad, if I'm honest. I mean, it's
Yeah,
certainly not good, but kind of saved the lane a bit.
what I kind of like about it as well here specifically is that we're talking about those diffusal carriers, and what they normally have in common is that they're melee heroes. Viper, very much a fan of killing those melee heroes in lanes. That could have been the idea behind this pick.
Yeah, I think so. It's possible. I feel like it is still between Draw or Morph though. He might just take the Morph just because, you know, that's like that is the Fost hero. That is what he's best at, from what I understand. But Draw overall, just as a hero, I think is just way better this patch. And
We haven't seen him
probably
play the morph this patch is the one thing. Like he is historically a morph player, but it's been a long time, and he is going to pick up the drow.
yeah, I think it's just better. I think he has played it in this league before at least. If I'm not mistaken. The Morphling, I mean, I don't really know about the Drow, but I don't know. He's a carry player. Every carry player's played this at some point, right? Surely
Indeed,
he's
they
played it
have.
some this patch.
Looking at these two lineups, it is going to be Hate on the Ringmaster, who I believe has been playing 5 for the side of random. So looks like it will be a Ring 5 and a CM4, but we'll see. Maybe they've switched positions up on the basis of the heroes that they're playing. Looking at these lineups, Taylor, is there one you'd be more comfortable playing?
I think I prefer Fost, to be honest, just because of the Draw Ranger. Like, I think they really thought they did something with the 18 pick this, but leaving the Draw Ranger in and banning the Slark instead means I am leaning towards Fost team with this.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I also think the kind of ease of execution in their team fights is really, really simple. And I think that can often be a really big difference maker in Division 2. You know, your game plan is simple. Grimstroke use ulti, Doom use ulti, win fight. But I also think that a lot of the space that Fost is going to be relying upon is going to be coming from this Coddle. So those early Coddle rotations are going to be absolutely critical to the effectiveness of this draft.
Yeah, I agree. He's got to kind of wreck the map a little bit and hope that they don't get wrecked by the Earth Spirit at the same time. Like Earth Spirit he should have pretty free rotations moving into the Viper lane where Dro is.
One more thing I want to point out actually before we start, unless they've switched positions, which is of course always possible, Akim is going to be on the Viper and Strong Pants is on the big ol' Earth Spirit, which means that if they're according to their current positions, that's going to be an off lane Earth Spirit and a mid Viper.
I wonder. Oh yeah, wait. I wonder. Is it? Wait, is it? Oh, it
Yeah,
looks like he's.
He's bought items. Yeah, maybe they've switched. They
No,
both bought items.
he kind of looks. It's hard to tell, really. They both kind of have offlane items, if I'm honest. But maybe this is what you buy on Viper in the mid lane. Actually, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, it's definitely changes what we were saying about the effectiveness of those lanes. So we're going to see how that changed this game. Folks, a reminder, this is game 1 of a best of 2 series here on this fine, very warm Sunday evening here in Dublin. I don't know if it's the same up in Belfast. Um, the decider of this game is very important. If the side of Team Fost win this 2-0, they tie Imprint Esports for being undefeated in any map in any game across the league, and there'll be a coin flip as to which one gets the week 1 bye for the playoffs. If they draw this, or if the side of the Dire win this game, Team Random will actually top the group, I believe, because they drew the one game that they lost. So gonna have to see what they're able to do. Here comes players coming in from the side of Team Fost. They're walking in towards this top room. We might have a level 1 fight. Strong Pants immediately scouts that one out, and Doom and Grimstroke decide this is not for us. All 5 heroes of the type of Team Random are sticking around though, so need to be very careful not to be caught. Seems like the side of Team Fost is going to go for the easy side of Team Random, I should say. I'm just going to go for the easy runes down bottom. Into these mid lanes, it will be the Viper.
Yeah, okay. I think, to be honest, Colo's probably one of these heroes that doesn't care that much about this, right? Like, it might be a bit tough at the start when you're starting to get the... You don't have too many points in your queue, but... even so, like you can see, like, he kind of knows how to play it in terms of just killing the range group. Like, I feel like he should be fine here. Viper really doesn't get, like, much of a lane to dominate if there is no one to lane against.
For sure. It's one of those things that can just avoid the matchup. Also worth noting, the CM did end up moving into that top lane, so they are going to have the Medusa CM lane, which is not a bad lane to have. Getting that mana recharge, always nice on a hero like Medusa. But they're playing it into this big old Grimstroke Doom, and that feels kind of scary. Tell me about this bottom lane, Taylor. How do you see this working out?
Let me think. I feel like it might just be a bit of a farm fest, to be honest. Unless Witch Doctor has gone for the cask though, so if he does have the cask and the 2 points of Maledict, maybe they can get some like lucky kill. But outside of that, probably not. I would say not too much is gonna happen. I guess though, our Spirit being able to reposition or get on the drill might mean for some free kills as well.
Also, this guy Hate, you have to remember he is a Guardian 2 player, so there's always potential for a death on those. It's like Guardian 5, I should say.
Okay.
A lot of damage taken there from Strong Pants from stepping up towards that creep wave. The Drow just showing how much she can put out. When you have a level of Maledict with that kind of damage, there's always potential for a kill here, Taylor.
Yeah, I think so. It probably will get a bit rough for their Spirit with the Maledict and like even like the 2 points in the Frost Arrows, which are really oppressive to play against as any melee hero.
Attempted use there of the half pull by the Witch Doctor, but unfortunately the creeps are under the tower, so isn't going to quite work out for them. We see the Coddle stacking immediately at the start of this laning phase, so he knows what he's doing on this hero, it would appear, Taylor.
Yeah. Ooh, Strong Pants already getting pretty low from the level of Maledict. Is he going to tick out, actually? Oh, I think he actually might die here.
He might. And down he goes.
Nice.
First blood onto Black Widow.
The level 30 Witch Doctor. He knows what he's doing.
Indeed. Press E, press hero. Me smart.
Yeah. Took years of training on the Witch Doctor to work that one out.
Stun's coming out here onto the Doom. He's taking a lot of damage here on Fosties, but a nice slow coming out there from Nazaron stops that pressure in its place. Yeah. Do what they can to pressure the Medusa here, but it feels very hard to get through that mana shield with the mana being pumped into it as well by the CM.
No, I don't reckon. I'd be surprised if Medusa actually died in this lane. Like, until the Coddle starts making the rotations, then I think she's going to be pretty comfy. She's got a Mango as well, Null, and a 1, so she's pretty tanky with these items. Yeah,
and it is right in on that hero, and that is our 7k player. Fost taking a bit of damage here with the stone coming out from Strong Pants. Follow up as well with the knife, but the knife doesn't connect, and there's the Maledict. Tries to use the Tame the Beast to scare off Fost at least a little bit, and you do. Tate takes a lot of damage though in order for them to do so. He needs to walk away there in the Witch Doctor to make sure that he is not caught out. So at the end of that exchange...
Oh my god, I didn't transition to the game. I apologize, guys. Thank you.
There's no way. There's no way.
Nice.
Whoops. Radio Dota, baby.
Thank you for messaging
me. Our apologies to our... How do we still have 20 viewers when we've been doing Radio Dota? It's just proof that it doesn't really matter what's happening on screen as long as they can hear us, right?
Yeah, let's say that. Apologies, guys. Apologies, major apologies. My bad. This is why we get the professionals to do this ops and shit instead of my ass. Better than my friend.
Sunday night Dota, baby. It's always the big viewers, but we'll pick it back up soon, I'm sure. In any actuality, looking across these 3 lanes, taking a look at these last hits, so far, looking pretty decent for the side of Fost team, with both the Drow and the Doom getting exactly what they want out of these lanes.
Yeah, both having a pretty good time. So is Viper, actually. Coddle's CS is a little bit low, but he does have these stacks being made, so I don't think he really cares.
Yeah, it's like that what you said. He's just trying to avoid the lane. He doesn't actually want to skirmish on that mid lane, so he's investing that time into having a higher CS there afterwards to try and fix that. Meanwhile, though, kill in the bottom lane. They take down Strong Paths with another use of the Maledict. Hate is going to finish off Black Widow.
Oh.
And there he goes on the unicycle.
Oh,
Gets
my
out
days.
of dodge.
This unicycle, I love this spell so much. It is so fucking clowny. It's so funny, and it's actually, like, you see it in situations like that. It's so good.
Indeed, in situations like that, it can be quite powerful indeed. And he gets out of it. Like, you don't really expect that in that situation. But Radin, meanwhile, remains kind of untouched on this Medusa. And that's going to become a bigger problem as lane goes on, as is these blasts from the Coddle, which now can almost solo the creep wave now that he is level 5.
Yeah, this just gets easier and easier for him. Oh, Akim coming. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's just checking for some stacks. Oh, he actually might go and try and steal them. And Akim.
Yeah, this is huge, actually. Being able to steal out these stacks, but it is pinged immediately by the Coddles that do know that this is happening, but the creep's already dying, so he needs to be a little bit careful. He gets blasted here, could be in some trouble, pops off the blast, finishes off his own creep, but doesn't manage to hit a Kim there, so now the Coddle walking up, trying to put some pressure onto that big old Viper, but Viper has stolen most of that stack. Really, really heads-up play there from a Kim.
Yeah, super nice. Oh, another kill that I
bottom
missed.
lane. Indeed, another kill onto that Hate. Big ol' nice Ringmaster, his first death of the game, but this bottom lane going really well for Fost so far, really taking over the lane on this Drow with the backup of that Witch Doctor. Meanwhile, top lane, some trouble here potentially for Nazaron. They don't have the Mystic Snake for just a couple more seconds, so he is able to escape from that one, but 2 out of 3 lanes right now looking pretty strong for the Fost team. Like for Team Random, I should say. My apologies.
Yeah, well, Coddle will still come back, I think. He'll still be okay. Like I said, though, it is like these rotations, I think, that matter the most.
Ooh, gonna have to wait and see.
Is
So
it
far,
in
looking good.
Is in a
Strong
good
Pants goes down again.
Yeah, oof. Fost and Black Widow dumpster in this lane. Really.
They really are, and it's only going from bad to worse. As you build up this Drow net worth, you know, she's sitting at a comfortable 2,900 already. Most of her Falcon Blade finished up, going to be delivered in the next couple minutes. But meanwhile, mid lane, a lot of pressure being put out here onto the Viper. The blast goes out. It doesn't quite connect. The skim of his teeth gets a cam out of that one, but he's also taking a lot of damage on this tower.
Yeah, he got so much. Like, he did a really good job of keeping the siege creep alive there. And then being able to, looks like he was able to pressure Viper off it at the same time, which means it's pretty much almost dead. Viper as well didn't take his ult at 6. I assume he'll take it at 7 here, but I think if he had it, he might actually be able to get a kill on Coddle when he was trying to steal those stacks.
He does pick it up now. He's going for first item as the Boots of Travel, so we can see that he does want to be very active this game, wants to get involved. Outspawn the Wisdom Runes. They take Strong Pants, takes his on his side of the map on the pause 3. But hang on, in comes the Creep, and actually catches out the Doom, and the Doom now in some trouble. Nice use there, the Tame the Beast. Doesn't quite connect onto the Doom, unfortunately, so Fosties is able to escape and dodges out that knife, so does free them up here to a certain extent, and means that they won't be pressured onto for that Wisdom Rune.
The Cloak Aura, maybe keeping him alive. The 10% magic resist, not bad in the early game.
Yeah, genuinely, especially into the amount of magic damage that this Medusa and this Crystal Maiden tend to put out. Definitely the difference maker in a fight like that. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Fost still just doing what he pleases. Picks up a haste rune here on a Kim, though. Going to see how he uses this. He's going to use it to try pressure onto this Coddle. No, he's way too low to do anything with it. I need to be careful here. If he walks into this blast, he's going to be caught out, and he's not hit up with the solar blind, but doesn't really care right now as he has the haste activated. But this Coddle just putting more and more pressure onto this Viper. Going to be clipped with this one, and he's almost dead from that, which means this Coddle is going to be taking this tower pretty soon.
Yeah, I honestly did not think this lane would go like this when Coddle got 6. He's playing so well in the Coddle.
It really is, and it's just constant pressure onto a Kim who has, you know, gone for that forced item Boots of Travel, so maybe lacking a bit in those stats and showing his inability to kind of take these blasts. He has the raindrops now, though, and that will make a bit of a difference in terms of his survivability into those blasts.
Yeah, it's a really good pickup. Should be able to hopefully stand his ground now a bit easier. Guess that. Also,
Indeed.
maybe you should have more points in the corrosive skin. Perhaps. I'm not sure. I feel like 4 points in the poison attack is a bit crazy, considering he's not actually getting to do that much clicking.
Yeah, like the Coddle's been avoiding him all lane, so he's not actually able to make use of that Q so far this game. Maybe recognizing the fact that he wants to be useful thereafter, but the difference in tower HP speaks numbers. Attempted go here with the Doom out onto CM, but CM actually gets off the Sun first, which means he is able to walk away from this one. Will still be jumped under tower, most likely here by Fosties, by Baby Fost himself. Strong Pan's coming in, trying to punish if he can. Big MD is the one that's going to go down, and it looks like the side of Fost trying to get out of this one. They dodge up the roll. Their Kim has came in on the Viper, and that's going to kill off Nazaron. They're not done yet. They get off the ult. It's onto the Coddle. If Coddle is caught out here, it could be huge. Radan has already used that Gorgon's grasp, though, so he is able to walk away. And now it's Radan who might be in some trouble. Hit up here with the slows coming out from the Coddle. Taking a lot of damage here, getting very low on this Deuce. And meanwhile, they do take out Fosties with the use of that big old Viper, and Radan is able to escape from that one. But he is basically one blast away from death. He's to be very careful here. Here comes a go into hate, but there's a big silence and a slow coming out from this Crystal Maiden, doing as much as he can, body blocking up this Coddle afterwards. But there's the heal from the Coddle, with the nice use of the Inkswell as well to stun up Strong Pan, stop that fight in its specs. Gotta say, this guy in the Coddle is looking mighty impressive. Meanwhile, in comes the Witch Doctor round the back with Fost, takes out Hate, but they don't manage to get that big ol' Medusa or the Viper before they get out of dodge there. So in the end, a really good set of events for the side of the Fost team.
Yeah, huge. Massive. The Coddle's able to get involved and just get out pretty much scot-free, really.
And he's able to join that fight while also simultaneously taking that mid tower. So the pressure they're going to be able to start putting onto these jungles is going to get quite big. Radan needs to be careful here, getting hit up with a lot of arrows, and Fost gets the last little click in there with those ice arrows to kill off the Medusa and a solo kill, and walks away from the 2 rotations that he forced.
Damn, Fost just terrorizing Radan right now. Gates top, forces him to TP away. Looks like Radan TP bottom, I guess. Didn't have too much mana to work with, and Fost just gates and kills him. Like, so well played by Fost. He's as you can tell by his net worth and his kill score, he's dominating this game so far.
Yeah, and he has that Dragon Lance finished up as well as that Falcon Blade, and that is, you know, your early game spike on the Drow, waiting to start joining those team fights. So good recognition of when he is at his strongest. Now going to be building in towards, you know, those bigger items, things like your Yasha. So going to be maybe taking a bit of a back seat. Unless this dominance continues, in which case he might just join these fights. 4K up now at 11 minutes. You can kind of see why this Fost team is undefeated so far.
Yeah, I mean, in this game especially, they're playing so well, especially on the mid and the carry. And the supports are doing a good job as well. And in the meantime as well, didn't even really know when this happened. The mid tower goes down, the Coddles, Perma Blast, Viper, bits of travel.
Yeah, he actually managed to finish this off before making that rotation top, so pushed in the wave and then TP'd straight afterwards, whereas the Viper TP'd straight in. Meant the Viper got there a little quicker than the Coddle. The Coddle was able to punish it in the end, so a nice take there. And they also get the shield rune onto this Coddle as well, which will enable him to do a little rotating perhaps here, but first just going to try to take down these towers. So these creeps, I should say.
Radan now back at the cock camps. A little bit scarred after getting dumpstered by Fost, it seems.
He's stuck in the mines, waiting out this Yasha, with the CM standing between him and the marauding offlane duo of the Doom and the Grimstroke. So not much he can really do here. Just kind of has to hide out in that little corner of the map. But they are moving a Kim up here on the Viper. With those boots of travel, he can put out a lot of pressure. Nazarin is quite far forward, as is Fost. Out comes the ult from the CM. This is certainly a dead Doom, one would imagine. There's a Link, though, with the double Doom, and that might be enough at least to kill off the CM, but he doesn't get the last hit there with that Inferno Blade. Hollow is coming, though. There's the blast. The Doom is still applied, and that looks like it's going to be a double death there. That takes down the CM, and he also takes down the Viper. And now, in comes the damage. It's onto Radan. He's trying to teleport, but he doesn't have much HP left, and down he blasts from Nazarin. It's a 3-for-1 at the top lane. But they do kill Fost. It's a very close battle in the bot lane, it seems like.
Yep. Looks like Strong Pants getting a much needed kill for his game, as he was really struggling in terms of net worth. And now he's actually a highest in his team after getting 669 gold from that solo kill. I didn't see it, but yeah, just used the ultimate. And I guess he had an arm charge as well. Really not well played by him. But yeah, it's huge for them to get this kill. Like on the Medusa especially. I really did not expect that Stroke of Fate to kill her when she was TPing out, but it's maxed out. This does a good amount of damage right now.
the max out Stroke of Faith, and it went through an entire creep wave as well. So picking up a lot of damage on that way and being able to chop down that Medusa, really important kill to pick up, but at least they do get that Fost kill. If they don't get that Fost kill out of that, it's looking disastrous. It still is looking pretty bad, Taylor. It's still 5 or 6k at 14 minutes, which is not a nice position to be on Team Random.
Yeah, it's looking rough. It's looking rough, but they do still have the Medusa, I guess. But at the same time, because Dro's so good into this hero, I don't even know how safe it is really to, you know, be happy about, like, because a lot of times when you have like a late pick this, you're like, okay, just chill, even if the game's going bad. We got like that hyper late game sort of thing, but I don't even think they do against the Dro.
Yeah, and it's made a little bit more difficult from the fact that you also, you know, have this Viper, which does fall off in the early late game. Comes back a little bit with the use of... Oh no, got rid of that talent. My apologies. So yeah, it just does fall off comparatively. The Coddle also probably does too, to be honest, but at least it gives you that sustain for your big old Drow, which is always nice to have in those later team fights. Which of these two themes do you think scales better even with the Dusa?
I think it's definitely Radiant, to be honest. I don't think Coddle really falls off as hard as much as he used to. I think like he's going the Octarine now. You know, when he's like the Octarine and he's got like the perma uptime ults, and even like even though it's a long time away, if he gets the 25 talent for the plus 200 limited damage, so he's got the bigger heals. Like the fact that you can like constantly throw these out in a fight and keep providing the heals, you know, 4 or 5 man heals even potentially. It means he's really, really strong at pretty much any parts of the game. Also, like when he gets like Octarine and later in the game, you know, if he gets like a Hex or something, the cast range you get from the Spirit form means he is getting such free Hexes. Also, if he has the Hex later, that's just another thing to go with along with the Grimstroke to make their late game even better.
Roaming in towards this triangle area. Looks like the little tiny Ringmaster is going to break up this gank and actually throws out the illusion, and they go in the illusion instead. Great play there from Hate, the 1.5 genius, but maybe the wheel a little bit off the mark there from Hate on that big old pos 5 Ringmaster. Meant to say one more thing as well. If you look at the Doom's inventory really quickly, the Doom is choosing to go for that Radiance and actually almost has the Relic finished up.
Yeah, so I guess they are just making the executive decision, like, fuck it, we can play for the late game. We don't care. I think I agree with him. He does still want to get involved, though. Like, he clearly wants to use his Doom and then go back to farming, but Viper's kind of not the easiest target to go on because of his passive.
It's worth noting as well, going into this late game, they will have the option of that double Doom. That double Doom, always a big difference maker in these fights. Not much you can do to stop it either. In terms of itemization, that hero just gets to do that. And while it's less effective on a hero like Medusa, who can still hit, it is always nice to get off on someone like an Earth Spirit. It's always nice to get off on someone like a CM. I think Doom was the one hero that Solarcrest told me that you never ever want to play against as Earth Spirit. It's just a miserable experience. Strong Pants positioned here for potential go, but instead he's the one caught out here. He drops the ultimate onto the Doom. He's doing a lot of damage onto Fosties. Swings his hands to go for the Doom there, but doesn't get it off. Teleport away from the Earth Spirit. Good little play there to keep himself alive and force 4 rotations.
Damn, really, really nice play by him. The fact that he silences the Doom first of all, so he can't get the Doom off, and rolling in the right direction to make sure he gets away. I mean, look at the amount they've committed here, and gets away. I mean, the one thing he probably shouldn't have pressed his ult, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, moments like that, you can sometimes just panic, so it's sensible enough that it happens. Doom does get the Relic delivered to him and is now swiftly moving in towards finishing off that Radiance. Just about 1,000 gold to go until he has that one. So a few more waves, and they are going to start pressuring down this bottom tower with the blast from the Coddle. But it looks like the side of Team Random are not willing to let this go. They go for the ult. It lands immediately onto the Doom. The Doom has the double Doom and can get it off, and he does get it off indeed with a huge blast in the middle as well. But the team fight's looking so strong so far for the side of Team Random. They get 3 crit kills, with 2 of them going to Radin, and the Doom targets stay alive. Just not having Fost there in time made a huge difference.
Yep, the Random just brought the numbers, really. Radin showing up with his ult as well just made it impossible for them to do anything. Oh, Akim. It's a little bit low, but nah, Fost isn't around. Fost is bottom now. Oh yeah, he tried to TP down, but... And that's looking good for Dusa's game. Dusa was slipping a bit behind the Dro, but these kills are gonna... Well, now she's got her Manta. I guess this is the time she's gonna probably start farming a lot faster. The fact that you can send these Manta illusions down the lane and they kill the creeps really fast because of the split shot. Yeah, this should be the time she starts to farm way faster.
all of a sudden the network differential changes significantly. We're still in favor of the side of Team Fost, but only 3K difference now, down from considerably higher. You know, we were looking at, I believe it was about a 7K net worth difference just 2 minutes ago. So that fight, super important, especially since so much of that gold, as you said, goes onto that Dusa.
Going for the Hurricane Pike now on the Viper. I fuck with it, especially against the Drow, and especially to get away from like the Doom and the Coddle shite. It's just, I think it's a good choice. Probably pretty standard as well.
I would imagine so. Another big pickup here to mention is the Coddle, who has just finished off that Octarine core. So they have the Octarine core on Coddle. They are about to get the Radiance on Doom, and I think when those two big items come up, they may be willing to fight here, Taylor.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like Radiance is more like a farming item though, so even for Doom. Like I don't think they should feel pressured to fight with it. It'll probably just be like what he was doing there, where like anytime he has the Doom off cooldown, he'll try to make a play.
Sensible enough, and he will have it off goal in about 20 seconds. They're moving in bottom towards Strong Pants. Going to see if they can make a further go. They didn't manage to finish off that tower last time, so could just be trying to do that, but Strong Pants is positioned very aggressively. Needs to be careful not to be caught out here. He's walking in towards that creep wave, looking at Fost, but now changes his mind. But caught by the silence immediately from Fost and the slows coming out from this Coddle. The Doom is up now, and he can pop it, and he chooses to pop it this time to kill off Strong Pants. The Coddle getting the last hit there, but in comes the Viper, drops the Viper strike, but no follow-up there for the Snake Bird, which means that they're able to just walk away on this Doom.
And I will be able to look at the Tormentor now. Should be pretty easy with the Coddle Hail as well, and the damage from Drow.
Yeah, they're absolutely pumping into this Torm, but there are heroes here. They scan just above to make sure the team aren't coming, and they get it, and it's going to be for the Witch Doctor as well. A great shard to pick up. Hang on, there's a bit of miscommunication from the team. Half of them go towards the portal, the other half go for the fight, but now they've caught onto a Kim, and with the damage from Fost this time is very different to the last fight. Hate could be ran down here, but they're switching directions, going instead onto MMD. So MMD on the Crystal Maiden looks pretty damn dead. The damage of this Coddle with this Witch Doctor backing it up. Meanwhile, Hate actually does get peeled off here by Fost, and they kill off the CM. It's 3 kick kills, and all of a sudden they are back to an AK lead.
Yo, this CM is blood grenaded up, brother. Got 3 of them in the inventory, and a bracer. Really wants to not die.
West Belfast CM in the chat here has all his evening cocktails ready to go. But yeah, looking very, very, very good so far for the side of the Fost team. They does dodge out a roll there from Strong Pants on the Coddle. So the Coddle once again looking so strong with that finish up Octarine core. Doing Strong Pants to a certain extent here. Dodging about 5 spells in a row, and he's not done yet as he gets off the blast. The blast doesn't quite connect because there's a roll from Strong Pants, but he is affected by that Solar Blind, which is so frustrating, and he keeps spamming it over and over again. And Strong Pants doing what he can, drops the ultimate to try to punish this, and Radin is coming in, and he's starting to take a lot of damage here on the Coddle. Needs to be very careful on what he does next. Does finish off there with a blast. Will Radin manage to get there in time? Doesn't look like he can, but he's turning around in the Coddle. He is an absolute madman, and he's right to do so because Fost is coming in from this bottom side. Doesn't seem like he can connect quite yet on this Drow, and meanwhile Hate coming in to try and pressure him away. So just a nice quick kill on the Earth Spirit, losing a lot of that gold that he got from the previous fights.
I mean, honestly, kind of beautiful plays by the Coddle. Just outplayed their Spirit there. Even Medusa rotated over, and just with the click from him, it wasn't enough. Healing himself at the end there to make sure he didn't take out to their Spirit at all. It was super nice.
Yeah, super nice play there. This Coddle looking pretty monstrous this game. Definitely something to be considered if you're playing against Team Fost in future drafts. One I wouldn't let through personally, Taylor, after seeing this performance so far.
Oh, for sure, for sure. He's quite the menace in this hero.
I also just fucking hate playing into this hero in general, so sensible enough that you get rid of it. Hurricane Pike is finished up for the Drow Ranger as well now, which will give him even more survivability into things like this Viper. So nice pickup there for him. Going to see whether they try to transition now. We're at a 10k lead at 23 minutes. Things looking very good for the Fost team. Their undefeated spree appears to be marching onwards, and Gaben is calling it a 73% chance right now for the Fost team.
73. Okay. I think I'd agree with those odds. I think it seems fair.
It's the kind of thing where you can never really count Medusa out. Like, it's always a way for that fucking hero to get back into the game. But considering the lead they have already, it's quite significant. They're going to pop a smoke. They don't catch the Coddle, and as the Coddle is baiting out front, the CM is walking up towards them. They need to be really careful here not to get caught out here on a Kim. They don't have them reducing nearby at least. But now Akim is making the go here onto the bait. Kotto, who has the BKB finished up. The perfect bait. He's actually pushed away though by the Kotto, which makes it harder for Fost connecting here. But a great leash from this Grimstroke catches out the CM as well as the Viper, kills them quickly. Hate's going to go down straight afterwards. Radin showed himself, so now he's going to be hit by those Frost Arrows. He's going to chase down Medusa. Medusa pops that ultimate to try and escape from this one and runs to the safety of her own tower. But it's all Fost team all the time as they take another 3 for 0. And they might not be done yet as they're making pressure here onto Strong Pants. He is forced to roll away towards his own base, but that mid tower now is looking submissive, breedable, and twinky as fuck, Taylor.
Oh, indeed, run and tell. That's exactly how I would describe the tier 2 tower and for the Dire team. Yeah, I mean,
it's slender, it's lean, it's got a crop top on.
Yeah,
ready for action.
I can see the crop top. I can see it. If you squint.
Yeah. Do you think I should wear a crop top to Kobold Land, Taylor? Do you think that'd be the look?
Wear a crop top in the bath with me for the.
Yeah.
I mean, not for. There's nothing anything around that. We're just gonna have a bath together. By the way.
Yeah, that's the whole plan. We're gonna have a bath. Well, we could have beers in the bath together, Taylor. That'd be kind of cute.
It actually does sound nice.
I do like an odd bath can. It is the best start to a night out, I say. You sit and you contemplate the conversations you're going to have with your wonderful friends as you sip on a cold beer in a warm bath.
I agree.
It's how the Greeks taught us to live, Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, except not a night out, just like a bath can on like a Monday morning or something.
I'm liking this idea. Maybe you put on like your favorite Manfluencer podcast as you sip on your warm Carling in your morning depression bath. Like, I kind of fuck with that as an idea. Might make teaching a bit more bearable, in fact.
Do you often turn up drunk to your job?
I did say I'm a teacher, right? So what else do you need to know, bro? Come on. No, for legal reasons, this is a joke. I do not. I know there's definitely people here who would believe that, Taylor. So I gotta clarify. No,
I believe it.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. It hasn't got that bad.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Okay.
Not quite yet.
Oh my god, he's over smashing. Oh my god, I'd never seen a Doom use this.
Indeed.
Holy shit, the
smashing like crazy, doing the little do-si-do. Fost able to put the damage out here. They have the minus armor as well, coming out from this big right clicks. Doesn't feel like there's a whole lot they can do to stop this Roshan going down. Feels like it's just going to be going straight into the hands of the Fost team. But they're starting to move heroes over. Hate is moving in towards this pit, but he is a little too Hate, as Fost will pick up the Aegis on this Drow Ranger. And now they're jumping straight onto the high ground, trying to make it go here onto Hate. Gets off the escape act. Does he have a unicycle? He does not, so he goes down on this Grimstroke. Luckily, they do have the Hurricane Pike on Akim, so he is able to get out of that one.
Yeah, just a bit out of position there from Hit, but whatever. It's a ringmaster. Who cares, really?
Who cares, indeed. Morg play going at the bottom lanes. They catch out Strong Pants. He doesn't have a BKB. Oh, he does. Just finish it up. Pops the BKB and immediately proves me wrong, Taylor. What a guy.
Almost got in front of him on Fost easy. What did you say? Fost easy? Fostes? Probably Fostes.
En français, c'est Foste.
Yeah, I'm not doing that gay shit.
What we have the Esports World Cup in France next week, Taylor. Come on,
that's
practice.
true. That's true. I mean,
yeah.
I don't, but you do.
Indeed.
Wait,
Akim trying to make go in here, but he's they push immediately onto that's the Esports Nations Cup. Ireland trying to make go here onto Akim. Akim gets quite low on the Viper, but manages to walk away from that. Esports World Cup, Esports Nations Cup, different things. I'm afraid this is the Saudi Arabian TI.
Okay. I was getting mixed up. That's why I was confused. Why I was like, after, the qualifiers had just been done for, like when Britain won. I was like, fuck, they have to go next week. That's cool.
That's the Nations Cup, which I believe is in Riyadh in a number of months. The Esports World Cup was moved to Paris as a result of hostilities around Iran.
Unluck, really.
Unluck indeed, but it is still a Qiddiya City sponsored event. I, for one, love Qiddiya City. I think it is a great location, and I think they should give some money to Dota Ireland.
Yes.
So we can promote the wonderful gamer paradise made by legitimate workers in the desert.
Oh, I agree. I would happily take their money, unironically.
Yeah, I probably would too. I always considered, the Saudi Arabian teaching option. I just thought that parents would probably be melts,
Yeah. Also, it'd be so hot. It'd be so hot there.
Yeah.
Your little Irish blood couldn't handle it, man.
I don't mind that, you know. I tan decently well. I'm not as Irish as most, so I can survive through that. It's the no beers except for designated beer zones that would probably do me in more
Ah,
so.
okay, the alcoholism thing. That'll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Yeah, that's reasonable. I mean, you could probably just like sneak in a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure they're very kind to people who do that. I'm sure they're very understanding
Yep,
with a
yep.
modern legal system. Yeah, sure.
Here's your small 20-pound fine. That's it, brother.
20 finger fine. In the actuality, going onto this top lane, Fost with that Aegis is willing to kind of rip it, stand on the high ground for a second, immediately clicked down by the Viper, though, so reconsiders his options. 15k net worth lead right now with this Aegis as they push onto the top tower. In the first moment of action in quite some time, which is why we went off those conversations. And Kim caught out here. Nice leash once again from the Grimstroke, but a good use there, the escape back to try and stop it in his place. The double doom is popped though, and lands with both these heroes. There's the smasher, but CM with the big ultimate catches out both Nazarone as well as Fostes, with Radin getting the last hit there. So a disastrous fight so far from the Fost team. They keep their towers and they only lose a ringmaster for the pause 3 and the pause 5.
Yeah, you could tell just they wanted it so bad. These rabid dogs on Fost team, like but it was just so deep. Like it was literally just it was like under the tier 4s by the time they managed to get both the soulbind and the doom off. So yeah, too much. I mean, there's no way they can ever dive with it when Medusa's got the stone gaze up. Like it's impossible. Fost immediately recognized that as well. Didn't even try to go in.
Yeah, Silence comes out here onto the Earth Spirit, but he gets the roll off just before it, so completes it there afterwards. Another thing I want to say there, really nice use there of the escape act from the Ringmaster. You know, hate a 1.5k MMR player in a difficult lobby, and that save on the Doom was what led to that poor decision making.
Yep, baited them in far too deep. Oh,
and he gets off another one, dodges off Fost. Sky.
God
damn, don't walk back into that.
DD.
Yeah. They're on the high ground though. They're onto MMD. In some trouble here on the CM, and CM popped immediately. They throw out the Wheel of Wonder as well as the ult from the Viper, but neither connect onto anyone. So they are chilling with all of those spells down, as well as lacking a CM who also doesn't have ulti. Equally so, Radin currently doesn't have his ulti, just gets it back now. So now a little bit more difficult to make those deep plays.
Yeah, they really wanted to try and make the most of this Aegis here and go up to the high ground with the double siege groups, but the glyph of fortification is too powerful, it seems.
Indeed it is, as the Aegis is reclaimed by Roche. How do you think that works? Is he like, do you mail it? Is it picked up by a little Rocheling? Just kind of disappears out of your back pocket.
Like Kyre pigeon, but Kyre Kez or something. I don't know.
Just gets a little moldy. Maybe Roche has a little drone delivery system that picks it up and annoys his neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. No, it's the delivery system.
Oh, you hire a Brazilian to collect your Aegis?
Yeah, exactly. It's just some immigrant. Roche just like it's fucking a rainy day pouring down, and you get a call from Roche. Fuck's sake, man. Today.
Oh, fuck me. Level 20 picked up here for the Medusa. That's a really important one. That is the 12% split shot outgoing damage. It really does help, especially for these illusions to push out these waves. And he is also moving in towards that level 25 big plus 40 intelligence. Two very big power spikes for the Dusa. Dusa now sitting at the highest net worth at the end of those two skirmishes.
Yeah, she's getting big. She's getting big. How big can she get to? I guess I was gonna say the butterfly if Joe needs an MKB, but I guess because it's Joe with the marksmanship, she really doesn't. Especially
it's a nice.
If she takes this 25 talent as well. I don't know if they do take this though.
Yeah, I mean the marksmanship shots. I think it's less likely to be taken than the multi-shot waves, if I'm correct. I haven't seen enough drows get to 25 because this hero just fucking wins the game in 20 minutes normally, so you don't see it so often. Kim on the Viper, you know, is somewhat struggling for mid laner. He's building in towards the Ags, though, which I do like.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. A bit more mobility is cool. Getting more of the nether toxin out. I don't really know if there was many items I could see this guy buy, and I'd be happy with, though. I think whatever he buys, he's going to struggle. I'm not going to lie. Like, into this draw.
Just has to give up and just go straight for something like that Heaven's Halberd at this point, some dead item, or maybe even a Hex. A Hex actually wouldn't have been terrible.
Yeah, probably worse than the Ags though.
Yeah, for sure. These random illusions starting to cause real issues in terms of keeping these waves pushed. They're no longer able to siege in the same way that they were, but at least they are able to pressure out this triangle area, get some farm onto Fosties on this Doom. He is getting an item delivered as we speak. He has the BKB finished up from that last fight as well. Really, really important that he has that going into the next one. Going to give him that ability to maybe jump deep onto something like this. I know you don't really want to Doom Medusa, but if you want to get rid of that Stone Gaze, it is an option, especially when you have the blink on that Grimstroke.
Yeah, it could still be. Yeah, I think it's still okay, but yeah, all right. Obviously, it doesn't really do too much in terms of killing him. I don't know. Probably still like they just need to get it on the supports or on the Earth Spirit or something like this, and it not be under the tier 4s, and they probably have a decent fight.
Indeed, still 14k up at 34 minutes, but slowly to me feels like that the side of Team Random are pulling this one back. Have a look at what Gaben's saying. They're saying it's down to a 60-40.
Okay. Fuck with that.
Go here onto this Tormentor. It is another shard, and it's gonna be the Coddle shard, which is the 2 charges on Solar Bind. Ooh.
Oh, and it increases the Illuminate heal.
That's pretty big.
Nice, that is pretty big. To 100%. Wait, added it. What is it? What percentage is it beforehand?
I am unsure. It is. It goes from 100% to. Yeah, it doesn't say on the original ability. It's hard to tell, Taylor. We're not these big experts on Coddle. We need our tall, lanky Australian to give us the deets on this one. If he's in the chat, hop right in, Solarcrest, mention it. But in actuality, it does look like this game is starting to shift. It doesn't feel like Fost team will be able to do anything with this net worth lead, and it's slowly starting to kind of flip away from them here. Yeah, Medusa finishes up the Daedalus.
The Daedalus now as well. Oof. When she gets the Ags though, if she can spend a fight getting clicks off and not just getting mogged by Dro, then she's gonna do so much. She'll like kill all the rest of the heroes super easily. That being said, though, it is gonna be really hard to actually click on the Coddle, who's the guy she wants to be clicking, because he's gonna be so far away, so fast. He's got his Ags now as well, which makes it even harder.
Yeah, that Will-O-Wisp really good for some of those siege fights, you know, when you don't want to just place a hero on that high ground. Being able to get the vision that it applies as well as the stun can be really instrumental, especially when you're trying to get those Grimstroke catches with the Doom onto the back. Pause comes out here from Hate on the Ringmaster. Bit of lag here for the side of Team Random, perhaps having a quick strategy meeting about what they're going to do next in order to fend off the almighty Fost team.
Yeah, I think it might be a bit harder to, because they are going to get another Aegis and Fost here, and I imagine they are going to try another push in one of the lanes. Because Fost has not picked up the shard, this does make it a bit easier to push, because it's a 25-second cooldown. You can pretty much pop it on every wave until the tower's dead. That being said, though, it is still kind of hard to push into Medusa always. And, yeah.
Do you think there's a chance they bring this Medusa down to contest this Roche?
I would be very surprised. I think they're just going to stick to their tunneling.
Yeah.
Just try and... Actually, he's got the blink now on Earth Spirit as well. This does mean, like, you know, when they are trying this high ground push, he can potentially get someone out of position, and they can play off of that.
We have a message in chat from Jesse James. He believes the original amount of heal is 70%.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Scientist.
Indeed. Let us know the off-meta picks, his specialty. So coming out here, we have Owen Chad as well in the chat saying, this guy is a teacher who knew. What's Owen's job? I don't actually know what he does. Some software thing that I don't understand, or does he not work?
He is ChatGPT. You know when you ask ChatGPT a question.
He's in the giant room.
He's like the guy on the other side, like frantically replying, like typing out like just paragraphs, because he's like obviously really smart, you know, and he just can answer anything. So.
All right, we're going to test him with a... We should give him a question each to answer in the chat real quick. You go first.
No, I'm already nervous.
What are you nervous about? Are you nervous about the chances of Team Random to contest this Roche, Taylor?
That's about a 0% chance, so no.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to be able to take out this Roshan, being clicked down by the Drow Ranger, who also now is closing on the amount of money needed for his own Daedalus, but is choosing to hold that buyback for now. not Mr. Greedy here, but does pick up the Aegis here on Fost, and I believe that should also be the banner, which will go onto the Grimstroke.
Yeah, I think you should just buy it for the Daedalus. Like this spike on Dro, like you know when you hit a crit with the fucking marksmanship, it's like stupid damage. You like one shot heroes. This is like I love that he's going for this build. Obviously, he wouldn't go for the Axe into the Medusa anyway, but this is like anytime I play against Dro and they go these items, it just feels so hard to play the game.
Indeed, and he's able to do so much siege pressure now with the use of that iceberg. There is going to be a fortified coming out from the side of the Fost team, and Akim trying to right-click him down. They popped the dust early this time after the last fight when they're able to use those glimmers to get out. Medusa, though, is immediately able to kill off that Roshan's banner. They go onto Medusa, they use the Hex, but the escape act is there and ready, and they walk away from Witch Doctor Ult, but he's dragged back in by the Will-O-Wisp. The Will-O-Wisp also taken out here. So now they've thrown the Wheel of Wonder, but no heroes are looking at it. In the backlines, though, it does look like CM is in some trouble. Pull back with the Earth Spirit to save the CM. So a good defense there from the side of Team Random.
They
do expend a lot to do it.
Yeah, like the BKB on the Viper, like the what do they use? The CM ult. I don't know how much that matters over the wheel as well.
They do hold the Magnetize, though, and they do hold the Stone Gaze, and right now those are, I'd say, their two most important abilities in defending this high ground. They start moving again here on Team Fost, this time into the bottom lane, trying to see if they can have any better here. They don't have a Will-O-Wisp quite yet, but out comes the damage. It's onto the Viper. There's the Will-O-Wisp back up, ready to go with that Octarine core, and they're able to pepper in these arrows onto this tower. But in comes the Medusa, tries to shove that Drow off of his high ground. Meanwhile, though, this Will-O-Wisp is just being a pain in the back lines. At least the Medusa can click it down. Silence comes out. It's onto the Medusa. They're trying to do what damage they can to these structures. Bottom tower sitting now at about 3rd HP. Radan moving in towards Fost. MMD goes to the blink, but doesn't quite connect in time. Is spotted out as well by that sentry ward.
Oh god, seems very frustrating for both teams playing this, to be honest.
It's one side is, you know, trying to choke, but is not really into that. And the other side is like, you know, was never into that in the first place, but is too polite to say no. That's kind of what's going on here. Attempt to go out here. It's onto Fost. They do catch spells onto him, but a quick Glimmer Cape and Force Staff gets him out of that one. Big Will-O-Wisp in the backlines, but even bigger CM ulti. The Silence is out to cancel that one, though. They do pop the Stone Gaze in these backlines to try and make a fight go, and in comes the Earth Spirit. He's in the middle of all these heroes being clicked down by Fost. They're going to lose Black Willow quite quickly here, but now they make it go into Fost instead. The Witch Doctor, the first one to go down. They pop off an Inkswell to try and get Fost out of this one. TV Blink from this CM is not enough to connect onto the back of this fight. Now they might try and make a go onto this Medusa, who is half mana at this point. Hit back as well with this Will-O-Wisp, as well as that big mana suck, and now Fost is onto him. They do get off the use of that E from the Doom, but look at the clicks coming out from Radin. It's just too much damage, and they take down the Doom. Fost is back, but can he do anything with this very low mana on Deuce? If he turns and fights him, he might just kill him, and indeed he will. He takes out Medusa, but he dies himself. It's a 4 for 3 in favor of the side of Team Random. They're not done yet. They're making a go here onto the Coddle. They go for the roll. The roll doesn't quite connect, but keeps him up with this Coddle. Coddle has the ultimate, as well as the Will-O-Wisp, as well as the slow. So now Strong Pants actually needs to be careful. Could be the one that's cut out here with the Hex, hit up with the Blast. Looks like the Coddle will be able to get out of this one, but this Earth Spirit is not giving up on this one quite yet. He's rolling again. He drops off the use there of that big Urd, and now it looks like it's Strong Pants is in some trouble. Rolls through that Blast, but now Radin is joining, and he's caught out the Coddle. He's hit up with the ult. The baits from Strong Pants were enough, and they've caught out the Coddle, and that's a team wipe, Taylor.
Ooh, crazy Dota. Crazy Dota. Yeah, I mean, it all started off with Fost easy, absolutely fucking up the and Grimstroke as well. I think the Soulbind, unless I'm mistaken, or maybe this can't hit in illusions, but it looked like the Doom went out on Medusa illusions, which is pretty rough. And then from then, Medusa could just sit in the high ground, click up what she wanted. So the chase was too far, and yeah, super nice by Strong Pants doing that chase onto their Spirit as well, or onto the Coddle. The first death this game for the Coddle, actually.
Yeah, and a lot of gold exchanged for that kill onto the Coddle. Strong Pants also getting 1,000 gold for the kill on Fost, so 2.2k between those two kills given over to their murderers. Big difference in that fight. The Medusa does have the Ags, and as soon as he's back, going to be getting that level 25 as well.
Oof, going to be a lot more tanky. Yeah, just so impatient, I think, on the side of Fost team. Like even at the end here with Fost force staffing down into the low ground, even though he had the ages to protect him. But it was still a bit crazy, you know, if they just played it slower with Coddle. You know, Drew kind of just played, you know, her max range instead of just going becoming a melee hero. They might have been able to turn it.
The Earth Spirit does pick up the Hex off the back of that fight as well, so another way to lock down Fost being brought into this game. So slowly these items on the side of Team Random are starting to make them look like they scale quite well, especially as you said, when Fost is forced into those difficult team fights.
Yeah, Fost is 25 now, and it did take the +8% marksmanship chance, which yeah, I guess is just he's just identified. Fuck, I need to click this Dusa, and I need to make her dead. I would imagine is the thought process here.
A very sensible thought process indeed, and it is confirmed to the chat that Doom did Doom illusions in that last fight.
Unlock. He actually is, even though he has the marksmanship on Drew. I don't really see people getting MKB on her too much, but I guess Fost is recognizing that, okay, Dusa is the only problem. Like, I need to be the one to kill Dusa, or it's cooked. So I can get behind it.
Fosties, meanwhile, finished off the Parasma on the Doom.
Holy fucking shit.
That's unusual.
Yo.
Can you explain this one?
This is fucking trash, but like I kind of like, I think it's kind of sick though. I mean, it lowers their magic resistance, but Doom is pure. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you do more spell damage. It reduces their magic resist, which is different, right?
Setting up for the cuddle? Question mark.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it's pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, but I like it. I like it. I mean, I don't think it's good, but I like it.
Another big pickup that we didn't mention since the last fight, the Grimstroke has finished off the Hex, which now means that you have the Soulbind Hex for these next fights. I almost would rather just see an Ags for this Dusa.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I actually completely forgot about this guy building Ags. Yeah, he should definitely build the Ags. Like, the illusion is going to be so strong at this point because it's got all these stats and it's got the, you know, butterfly, obviously, for evasion. Like, it's really hard for them to bring down... Because they don't have anything to pierce evasion themselves, it's actually kind of hard for Medusa to kill the illusion by herself. So
yeah, I would like to see Nazar on build towards that. Next, hopefully, he has finished up the Ghost Scepter as well, so it can be a little bit more survivable in this next fight. 20 seconds until Roche has the possibility to respawn here for the side of Team Fost as they continue to try and choke out this game. We're now at 45 minutes, Taylor. We're getting towards the late game here.
Oh, strong
Going
pants.
from Strong Pants. Trying to fight off this Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is cut out and Hex, and he drops the ulti just to make sure that he gets this kill and gets this Wisdom thereafter. It's quick kill for Strong Pants, who's now sitting on a killing spree, and he's going to not steal the Wisdom.
Come on, man. What's that pussy shit?
Yeah, it's a strange move to drop the ult and not stay for the Wisdom, I feel. It's a good advantage to get, especially when your supports are slightly low level, like this Ringmaster.
He's going back for it.
Because he was waiting for the heroes to show top, play bottom.
Yeah. And Fost, as his last item to replace his boots, he will be going for the Disperser, which I obviously very good against the Dusa. But this item in general is super good on any edgy carry.
Yeah, there's some analysis in chat of the Parasma. PK asking, "This is some tech own chat analyze," and own chat just says, "Bad."
Thank you, Owen GPT.
Owen GPT could answer anything, man. I tell you, science is amazing, Taylor. I love big tech. It helps me gamble so efficiently on things that are mentioned.
Oh, that's funny that you say that.
Is it? Why?
No reason, actually. No reason.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad there's no reason, because if someone was to do that and try to encourage people to gamble on such a random event, I'd... Oh, no, sorry, not gamble. Trade on such an event. I think that would be very immoral.
That's exactly what we don't say. I mean, they don't say gambling, because that's illegal.
Yep. And what they do is very, very different, I'm sure. Looking back into this game, it's a 12k net worth difference between the two teams. The Dusa, though, continuing to ramp up, is going to probably swallow that Ag soon. It looks like he's going to go into an MKB of his own once he swallows that Ags.
Yep. Him, I guess, also realizing that he needs to be the one to fuck up the Drow. Well, I guess Drow without the BKB, though, actually still can't die to, like, the Viper and their Spirit. Like, if our Spirit gets on top of them, like, with the Blink Hex, and he's got the BKB to cover his ass, like, he can fuck up Fost, to be honest.
Yeah, and getting that Conjurer's Catalyst as well on Earth Spirit, a really good neutral to have when you're dealing all that magic damage with that ultimate. Just really pumps up his damage, and ever since he's finished off this Hex, he's looked like quite the force to be reckoned with in these team fights.
Yeah, from having a really bad lane to the start, I think he's played really well. I actually think he's my MVP for Dire so far. He's really kept him in the game.
He really has, especially considering, you know, he is a good player. He is, I believe, the second highest MMR on their stack. If I can check my stats sheet again in just one moment. Indeed, he is Strong Pants, a 6k player, so knows what he's doing here. Go onto the Roche. Looks like it's going to go uncontested again. This time, though, importantly, the Roche will drop the Refresher Shard.
Ooh, which I guess is going to be held by Doom.
Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do have Ags and the Witch Doctor now, though. That is another big difference that's going to be in this fight.
Yeah, I was going to say that a while ago, actually. Black Widow, our level 30 Witch Doctor player, silently picked this up. I guess used the Gree for it. That's my French accent because they sound like animals. So that's... I think it's still hard for him to use, though, to be honest, without the Blink Dagger. But you'll never know. Maybe our genius level 30 will find a way to make it work.
If you were forced in the morning to either speak French or Irish, which language would you prefer to learn, Taylor?
Irish, of course. Irish is a beautiful language.
Good. Yeah. Can you speak any of them?
No. Of course not.
I will reveal to stream an interesting fact about Mr. Taylor Dota, and this is true.
No.
Sorry, Taylor, for the blame in advance. Taylor, the other day, didn't know about the existence of the province of Connacht. There are only 4 provinces in Ireland. He didn't know one of them.
What's even going on down there, man?
That's where some of Imprint are from.
Oh, really?
That's where Roscommon is. Yeah, Roscommon. Galway is in Connacht.
Oh, I've been there. That's funny.
Yeah, you've been there and you don't know it exists. It was that to me was a bit of an eye opener, but you are truly the biggest soup taker I know. Congratulations.
Thank you. That's a compliment, right?
Do you know what soup taker means? Heard that before?
No, I haven't heard this term. But I assume it's
So,
something British.
It is, yeah. So
Oh, wait, hold
Ion
on.
go here, jump into Nazareth, but he's immediately hexed up, and the escape act means they don't get that into a double doom. But there it is, it reconnects. It's onto the Dusa, but the Dusa just clicks down Fost. Doesn't care. There's also the Witch Doctor ult being pumped onto the doomed Dusa, but it's doing nothing. It's barely tickling her. In the start of this fight, they force a buyback on the Doom.
Ooh, yeah, not looking good. I mean, you see, oh, hard is. Oh, he takes her to the Doom, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, really big Doom this time onto the Dusa with that use of the Refresher. The escape act is there to try and save him temporarily, but here comes that Witch Doctor ulti. It's pumping out the damage. They're killing off the Dusa. Dusa goes down. They are losing a lot of heroes in response, though, especially with this CM ulti raining it down. Looks like Nazaran's going to go down as well, but they buy back a lot of heroes here to try and save this push. It seems like Fost is going to push onto this high ground. Buyback now also from the Viper. Viper looks like he wants to chase down Fost as well, but he has that Lincoln Sphere applied to him, at least for now, so he is able to walk away from that one without being ultimatoed, and they don't want to buy back here on this Medusa. Does have it available, doesn't want to use it.
Yeah, really good discipline here by this, actually. I thought he was gonna buy back, to be honest, but I guess he just said this team, guys, you do it. We're not like, you know, we're not fucked yet. So it's good that our Spirit and the Vipers buybacks were enough to push him out. But yeah, it's really good that they actually are able to get the kill there. The first Doom, it just looked so forced, so desperate, you know, the one here. Like, we saw also in that one moment why Dusa is so good against Doom, because Doom jumped in, Doom Dusa, and then Dusa just like clicked him down in like 2 seconds. Like, there was no time at all. Like, a couple of crits and Doom is cooked. Especially for the fact that he's got no armor. Like, he's got some from his fucking Parasma, but that's it.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good here for the Dusa. I mean, she doesn't have to buy back. Another buyback you didn't mention that they did use. They also used the Doom buyback on Fost for that fight.
Yeah, they did.
In order to get off that secondary Doom.
Yeah, and to be honest,
Fight breaking out in the top lane. They're trying to go into a Kim, but instead now it's Elaine is forced to run away here on the cuddle. Gets off the TP. Do they have anything to cancel it? Not straight away. They don't get off the Tame the Beast in time. So they do manage to kill off the Drow, though, throughout that. So that Drow going down is pretty major. A Kim picking up that kill.
Huge kill. The best kill they could hope for.
And no buyback.
Yeah.
No buyback on Drow.
I don't think they're going to be able to do anything off it, really, to be honest. I think it's just good just to slow him down a bit, you know. I mean, I say slow him down a bit. He is 6 slotted. So,
Moon Shard coming in.
Yeah. Oh, he's going for the Oh, wait, no, that's Deuces. Deuces going for the Swift Blink last, which I respect. It's good.
Indeed, it is. Even more agi going onto that big ol' hero. And the drow looks like they are just going for a BKB. What's that going to go in the place of, I wonder?
Ooh, that is a great question, Mr. Tell. Mr. Run, can I call you Mark?
You can call me Mark.
All right, Mr. Tell. I don't fucking know. He's pretty stacked out here. I don't know how he replaces any of these items. Oh, he's he's putting the butterfly out. Oh no, he's not sure. He doesn't. Oh no. Oh no, he's decided. Manta's. It's seen enough.
It's on the way to the graveyard now, but that is a little problematic. I mean, I suppose the BKB does give him the survivability that he wants to have in these fights, but once that BKB is done, he becomes a lot easier to kill without that Manta.
Yeah, like I guess he still is gonna have the disperser to get away. So has the Eric impact, so he does have. He's still gonna have tools in his kit, you know. But yeah, I'm wondering if this MKB was a mistake, you know. Like maybe he could just rely on this, you know, the marksmanship chance. Maybe like having the Manta and the BKB would be better, perhaps. But I don't know. I'm just a stupid +3 player. I don't know what the hell goes on in Drew Ranger's head.
There's a discussion in chat over what the point of this Parasma is. The scientist, Jesse James, says it gives True Strike, removes magic resistance, and Doom is only going to hit once anyway. Genius level item. And Blinks also adds that it gives him 7 armor when he has no armor.
This is true. This is true. If only there was like a Shiva's guard or something in the game. But
it does exactly the same. And also slows the entire team. Yeah, that'd be kind of based if that item existed.
Yeah, but sadly it's not in Dota. Not in this game at least.
Building in towards the refresher now in Doom.
Oh, we see how Coddle's doing. He's in it for the long haul though. He's got the bobble up.
Ooh.
He's ready. Actually, let me see any more bobbles on the go. Okay, Grimstroke got a bobble, and the 2 supports got bobbles. Oh, this actually, it's got the level 2. What the fuck? It's got the gunpowder gauntlet.
I'm sure this is some 7k tech that I don't understand, so I'm not going to even bother flaming it.
No, well, it's because he had the, what do you call it? I can't remember I can't remember this fucking name. Dormant Curio. It's got the upgraded version of the gunpowder gauntlet, so I guess it's better than whatever the tier 4 items were. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, a little bit of damage off your first hit. Never bad. Never bad. And looking very strong in this Dusa now. Truly slotted out, going for that Swift Blink now to finish up that build. I guess we're going to have to start looking at the other heroes and what they're going to be able to do. The Earth Spirit went for the Lincoln Sphere, which looked really good when he was able to pop that on the Medusa continuously last fight.
Yeah, I know earlier in the game I was really favoring Fost team, but it's looking very hard for them now, to be honest.
And your assumptions are correct. They're actually, for the first time, pretty much all game negative in the Gaben score.
Oh, okay.
It's 51-49.
But I'm thinking it is also because every fight I take, it is pretty much on the the enemy high ground, which has been very hard to push into this Medusa because he takes so long to die. So maybe when it gets to the point when random are pushing into the Drow high ground, same thing's gonna happen potentially.
Yeah. Could we see a 70-minute game to start off our evening, Taylor, to just cap off our Sunday night?
I think so. What am I stupid here? Why does Doom not have a Radiance anymore? But he's got a relic that's locked.
Yeah, could be building in.
Where'd the other part of it go?
Maybe sold it? Finish up an item, I imagine?
Yeah, but not at least.
Like, he could be building a nullifier, I suppose?
Hold up, let's check the courier. What the fuck? It's
been gone a while, yeah.
I noticed it before, but I thought something would come of it pretty soon. But he's got 6.5k gold. Now he's got this. The fuck did he do here?
Talismans of Evasion are so out, bro. They're so not hip anymore. So we didn't want to be caught dead with one.
Yeah. He's also holding his level 25 talent, thinking about what he should get.
Yeah, I mean, on the Doom, the options available to you have the permanent Scorch Earth or you have the Mute. I feel like in a game like this, It's hard to say. It depends what you're casting the Doom on. The mute is really nice if it's onto the backlines, you know, like getting rid of those support items, not allowing the Earth Spirit to hex anyone, all pretty damn big.
Yeah, even getting another Viper to like make sure he dies because he can't like BKB or like Hurricane Pike out or. Yeah, I guess the permanent Scorched Earth. What do you even do with this? You just farm more or something?
Yeah, I don't love it. I think that it's almost definitely going to be the mute, right?
I would say so. It's probably gonna end up actually doing something.
What's more exciting is when this Witch Doctor gets 25, he gets 6 Spore Cask bounces, which if he has a Grimstroke is 12.
Wait, what the fuck? I didn't even know this talent existed.
Yep.
Surely he goes for the Death Ward damage though. Now he's got the Blink and the Axe and the Egoisto. I'm level 30. I solo this shit.
It would be pretty cool though if we went for the casks. Not gonna lie, you know, if those BKBs are down, you get a Grimstroke go down, it's gonna fucking top Baghdad level cast coming out on you.
6 fucking bro. This is a sick talent.
Yeah.
6 bounces. Wait, how many does it do now? Oh my god,
6.
it doubles it. It actually doubles
Yeah.
it. Yo, that is fire. What the fuck? Okay, I would love him to take it with the Grimstroke, but I don't think he will. Oh my god, he got the Axe and Grimstroke as well. I didn't even say that. Yo,
That's a big pickup.
That's a huge pickup. That's a huge pickup.
The question is, can he reliably cast it onto the Dusa? He does have the blink, but the question is, I suppose, more importantly, does he know that's now his job? Like, he needs to be able to get off that Dark Portrait every fight.
He's surely he knows this. Surely it's like literally the one thing he has to do now, right? The one thing though, if our Spirit is playing correctly, does have the Lincolns though, so could fuck this up a bit. I assume he's gonna be throwing the Lincolns in the Dusa anyway.
Has been doing that the last couple of fights as well.
Yeah, and I guess they don't have. They actually fuck all to pop it though. I guess. Actually, no. Cottle can pop the Lincolns pretty easily with the Solar Bind, so they have that going for them.
Blinks TV in the chat says permanent Scorched Earth plus Parasma equals GG. Unsustainable damage.
So true.
He's got a point. Big Mike from the blind side once again, pulling out the ancient knowledge.
Big Mike.
He's Big Mike.
That's what he's known as
Big
around
Mac.
Waterford.
Play some football, Big Mac. We're gonna steal the rights to your name, Big Mac. You know that's true. The family. Have you seen The Blind Side?
No, I don't know. I don't know what the hell you're fucking saying, man.
So it's a movie about an inner city African American kid who's very good at American football.
Mm-hmm.
This white family adopt him, and then he becomes a professional football player because they believed in him. Like ultimate like white savior narrative bollocks.
Yeah.
But the true story is that when they did all that, like they adopted him and like made him a professional football player, they actually took the rights to his name. And like sell all of his merchandise and stuff goes to the family that adopted him now, and they're like now multi-millionaires from stealing his name and stealing his name rights.
Is right, brother.
Yeah, pretty cool.
It's
pretty
epic.
Cool. Yeah. There's a very sappy Sandra Bullock film that surprisingly, when the family gave the rights to the story, they didn't include that bit.
What a surprise.
Yeah. Peak garbage. You know what isn't peak garbage I saw today? I went to see Toy Story today, Taylor. It's actually pretty good.
Give me your letterbox rating.
I don't use Letterboxd. What is it out of? Is it out of 100, out of 10,
out of 5.
out of 5? Out of 5. I'll give it a 4.3. Pacing was good. Story was good.
Go 1.5.
Oh, then I'll give it a. Oh, that makes it really hard. Maybe a 4. Give it a 4. It's definitely better than the fourth one. I thought the fourth one was fucking shit. So, the storyline was very sappy, very cool, very like technology bad was kind of the what the film was about.
What?
But
I can love my computer.
Yeah, that's kind of your whole thing, right? You work on computer, you game on computer, you date on Tinder. It's kind of your shit.
Yeah, all my fake robot girlfriends. They're all
with
built
Dota
by
names,
the computer.
of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I found another Amber recently on Hinge. That was good.
Holy shit, that's a rare find. I don't think the most incredible one was the Abaddon. That one is just very impressive. Hang on, go out here. It's onto the Viper. Viper extremely dead. Chops down and starts this Viper. Rodan, he blinks into the fight. Immediately chops down Nazarene and Black Widow. They don't get off that Dark Portrait onto Medusa. So Medusa is able to fight through this, kill off Fosties as well. It's a 3-for-1. You lose your Viper, but you lose 3 heroes very quickly.
They're straight into Roche here. They don't have any buybacks inside of Fost team, and none of these heroes. They are gonna at least try and contest it, maybe on Fost.
Yeah, and they do force them out now, just purely out of, big dog energy is enough to scare them off for now. But you do need to be careful that Medusa can just blink onto Fost here, and he does. He blinks onto Fost, and Fost now in some trouble. Use that disperse to try to get out. Doesn't have the BKB anymore, so hit up with the Hex from the Earth Spirit, and down goes Fost.
Oi, oi, oi.
Double buybacks coming out here. 14 random buyback as well from the Grimstroke. This Roche is going to go down. It's going to be the Aegis, the Banner, the Cheese, and the Refresher going towards the side of Team Random.
Radin really turning up here. He's got it just both of the times he blinked in there. First of all to kill the other heroes, and second of all to kill the Drow. Really sad for Fost Easy on the Doom as well. Doom the Lincolns on our Spirit. So pretty much did absolutely nothing in that last fight. And I think Witch Doctor just died in 1 second from Medusa blinking up. Couldn't even react.
Do you think when he does things like that, that Fost puts him on the bold chair for the evening?
The naughty step.
He's on the naughty step for the rest of the evening now.
They're taking this
in the
fast.
chat, it's mentioned. Yeah, they're completely tearing through these bases. They're actually going straight for the tier 4s, recognizing the fact that there's not too much, but they turn back from that a little bit too quick, too fast. But now the Hex comes out. It's onto this big, Coddle though with the Wind Waker, able to escape from that, but he actually dives in with that nosedive. Ult comes out from the CM as well, but the CM surely just dies straight away for this, and yes, he does, and that is a CM dead without buyback, and they're not done yet as they go into Hate as well. Akim also in some trouble here, also with a dieback. That arrow did so much damage. The 1200 hit from the single arrow. That's a dieback. Now you only have your Medusa and your Earth Spirit. The game has been turned, Taylor.
Oh my days, yeah, the CM and the Viper both buybacking. That was just insane for them. Like, they dived just a bit too deep. It was too much. They could have just chilled, hit top or middle racks, hit bottom racks. They even could have just slow sieged the base, potentially. If they played in position with the Medusa, I don't think they would have been able to fight.
Indeed, they do buy back here on Hate, on the Ringmaster. They do still have the Aegis on Medusa as well. So it isn't an easy fight for the side of Fost, but they do for the first time walk onto this high ground. They're onto this Earth Spirit. This time, no naughty step for you. The Doom is popped, but meanwhile, Fost, it's like Radin just clicking down, doing so much damage. Second Doom is put onto the Medusa. Medusa's going down very quickly. Down goes the Medusa. The first life is down. Does still have the Aegis. Does still have the buyback there afterwards. The fight's still breaking out. Getting worse and worse for the side of Team Random with strong pants, but down comes Radin. He's back in, trying to do what he can to save this fight. Quick use of the Hurricane Pike to get Fost out of this fight. If he dies here, they are in trouble. Radin clicking down, big clicks onto this Coddle. Coddle is able to escape. They force the buyback on strong pants as well, but the Coddle kill here is very big if they can get it. Tries to use the Wind Waker there, gets off the use of the Will-O-Wisp. Are they going to try and fight this one? The Dark Portrait is there. That's a lot of damage, but Fost is taken down to the back lines to Strong Pants. Taylor's Dota crashes. So what Taylor's going to happen? They've lost Strong Pants. Buyback from the Coddle. It is 3 heroes against 2, and it's not done yet. As they're going into Nazarene, down goes the Grimstroke. Team Random with that back from this big old Medusa are able to save this fight. And now these 2 big heroes, this Medusa and the Earth Spirit, they're facing off into just the Coddle and this Witch Doctor as they march their way towards base. Taylor's still disconnected, so Runnintel going to talk this through as best as he can. There's a bit of a conversation about chat. You like little guys with big powers? What's Runnintel's power? HIV, says Blinks. Thank you, Blinks. At least I fuck. Now, let's see what's going on. Actually, Blinks have a girlfriend? I'm sure he does. Does he?
Yeah,
you know that better than I do.
Obviously.
Poor girl. I'm sure she gets sent a lot of songs. Right, going onto this mid base, they are marching in on the Dusa. Dusa very large at this point, able to put out a lot of pressure onto the base. The smoke is popped for the Witch Doctor in the last minute attempt to try and save this fight. Whether or not they'll be able to do so, they take down the first tower. First tower is down. Second tier 4 is fortified up, but there's very little left to defend it. Fost with no buyback. Here comes the BKB from the CM to protect this push. The Witch Doctor ulti is big though, and it's chopping down the CM, and it's forcing these heroes back, and the CM does pop that Ghost Scepter, but it's not enough. In comes Fosties to try to do what he can, but just gets clicked down by the Medusa. He is all but dead. Down he goes. Looks like Willow will also be dead on the Witch Doctor. Team Random pulling it out. And the last fight of the game, Radin is just too big, and the base falls to the side of Team Random. GG. First game going to the side of Random.
Well, we caught the end of it at least. Fucking Valve.
Generational obsing, my friend. Generational obsing.
Yeah, they're calling me the GOAT.
Tyler the Goat is your regular nickname. We're getting a lot of thanks, Tyler, in the chat right now. But what a fantastic first game in the series. Both these teams showing themselves to be super strong. And with that, a big moment. Team Imprint put themselves at the top of the seeds and guarantee themselves the bye past the first round of knockouts.
Poggies, that's my team.
Indeed. Folks, we're going to take a little break here, and then we'll get into the second game, which is coming up in just a couple minutes. See you then. Ladies and gentlemen, after a sizable break and Taylor shaking his computer so that it doesn't crash again, we are live with Game 2 of this best of 2 series between the side of Team Random and Fost Team. All of a sudden, Fost Team not only are not looking to go undefeated, but if Team Random win this one, I believe that puts them to the top of Division 2B, Taylor.
Damn, hype. Don't really know what that means for the brackets. I'll figure that out after this game, but that's pretty cool. That's good shit.
Pretty good shit indeed. Let's have a look at these bans. The Snapfire ban is new from the last game. The Skywrath ban is a targeted ban on the Pos 4 of Fost Team. That is expected. They've picked it 3 times this league. And the Kez ban once again onto Fost. Meanwhile, Fost Team choosing some new bans, focusing on new heroes. Take out the Dawnbreaker, the Night Stalker, and the Rubik.
Yeah, the Rubik's an interesting one. I guess Team Random just have a guy who really likes it or something.
It's strange because Hate has only played 2 heroes the entire league. He's only been playing Lich and Ringmaster. I guess Farzad could play it, but they're playing with, I think, a stand-in tonight. I'm not so sure. The guy they signed up with doesn't seem to have played with them much at all. So I'm a little confused about
Oh, really?
that.
Fuck. I'm going to have to
Yeah.
ask them about that.
I think he's only played 2 games according to the Dota buff, which is not many. But sure, look, I'm sure they have a good reason why. The Grimstroke gets banned out. That's one of the Hate heroes. Say that's one of the Farzad heroes we saw from last game, or whoever this guy is, Nazaron. Maybe it's the same guy with a new name. I don't know, Taylor.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea. I'll check after just in case. But
yeah, but in actuality, let's get into this draft. First pick up for the Fost team. Last time they favored picking their supports early. I think they will do again. They'll probably pick the Ringmaster again here. No, they pick the other hero for Hate. He has played Lich or Ring every game, and this time he goes for the Lich.
no hits on the Radiant.
Oh, my apologies.
But I guess they are just stealing his hero, I guess, as well.
Yeah, so he's going to be forced into the ring then. My apologies. Unless he's picked up a third hero, Taylor. You never know.
Perhaps. I mean, the ring, it had its moments where it looked okay last game, to be honest. He did kind of miss a good field spot. A few of them are really good as well.
Yeah. And there's the Ringmaster. How do we know, Taylor? We're so good.
Yes, you're the master statistician. You got the numbers.
It is true. I have the numbers, baby. I did ordinary level math, so the numbers might not make sense, but I will do my best to comprehend what is going on. Waiting for this next ban out on Fost team. Most likely going to target down one of those tricky Pos 4s. They have the ability, Random has banned out the Grimstroke themselves this game because they didn't want to play into it again, which is sensible enough. I'm interested to see what Fost team choose to ban in this slot. Maybe a mid hero?
Let me think. I'd honestly just target Radin, to be honest. I mean,
yeah,
they've taken another Neko, I guess. I guess it's mostly played in Pos 1 these days, but I'd just take another Radin here or something he's played before. Like, I think he played I saw he play like SF before, maybe. But I guess Fost likes this hero as well, so maybe he doesn't want to take it out.
So in terms of what he's played so far, he's played Luna, Terrorblade, Muerta, and Jug.
Okay.
With 2 games each on the Luna and the Terrorblade. The mid Akeem is what I'm interested in. We saw him on the Viper last game. He's been slamming OD picks. Oh, sorry, this is on random. He's been slamming OD picks a lot of the league, and they haven't been working. He has played Necro when he hasn't got OD. So I'll be interested to see what's still left in his pool that he could pick up here. Maybe something like a Puck. He plays quite a lot in his pubs.
Yeah, I think this is a really good hero right now. Puck, if they can it's kind of hard though when they don't have first pick. Like maybe they can last pick his Puck. And it's potentially good then, because they last picked this hero last game, right? They last picked the Viper, so if they could do it again, maybe get a Puck. Or did they ban the Puck last game? I feel that
I believe they did,
might have happened, yeah.
They take out the Coddle this time, recognizing quite a nice performance there from Yae Blan, especially in that early to mid game, was looking pretty unstoppable. And Random pick up the Jacaro.
Okay. I mean, I like it more than the CM, to be honest, in terms of like what I can do to enable Red and lane to win it. I guess good magic damage into like the ice armor because obviously literally reduce a lot of that. So I don't know. The hero's not like super hyper picked or much right now, but I think it is still just like this kind of like stable laner, which I guess Redden wants.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that can trade into that lich. Just once again because it doesn't care about the armor as much, but still, Jackro also here, as you said, that we don't see all that often. Probably just a comfort pick at this point. Next pick for the side of Fost team, it's going to be the Zeus.
Ooh, now this is a good hero. This is a good Dota 2 hero.
I will say as well, they have this league played at mid.
Oh, really? Okay. I mean, it is still good mid, but I think I just prefer it in the pause 4 position. As what I've seen it be called, the work from home Zeus, where you just get the shard and never see another hero. So it's like, yeah, like we played in Cobalt and it's cracked. It's so good.
Yeah, we saw damage on that pause for Zeus. I remember in the Kobold game you're referencing, and just the fact that he's able to soak up so much farm from the opposition, like just constantly clear waves, farm at rates fours normally can't, just makes it look so good. The Fost team, though, they actually proved me wrong. Instead, they pick up the Lina here, which is not a hero they've played this league. Oh no, sorry, Fost team, it is. They played on Koya, so that Zeus is going to go into the 4, and the Lina is going to go into the mid.
Okay, makes sense. Are looking a bit twinky though. It is just 3 mages, 3 very high damage dealing mages. Like I think, like obviously they've got 2 picks to sort this, but think for our boy Fost Easy, think gonna have to like see some axe. His Magnus maybe that you said he likes something, some stunner, some big bad bruiser of a stunner, or it's a bit cooked.
Could your big Centaur be looking good here?
Certainly, actually, to be honest. Looks even better into this.
Yeah, next pick of random, it is the Brewmaster that will be on Strong Pants, the offlaner, who is, 6k player, very strong player, third highest MR in this lobby, and immediately follow it up with a pick of the Pangolier.
Ooh. I like that. I think this is probably a hero they're going to actually do, I would say, maybe okay in Talina because of the shield crash as well. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure. But outside of the... Like, it looks like a pretty free Pango game, I'm not going to lie. Like, the fact that they can't like counter with like a Grimstroke or anything here. Like, what are you going to do, pick Bloodseeker? I don't even think this counter is real anyway.
There's a lot of discussion at the moment about Pangolier, whether to go for the Mage Slayer or the Diffu. Where do you stand on that one?
Well, 1, I think it's game dependent. 2,
for sure,
the refusal is pretty much always right on mid, I think. Because you can get the bottle regen on mid, but on the offlane, I think the Mage Slayer is better because like getting the early perseverance to like have regen the whole game is like really comfy. But
I've seen some people on mid pick up both in a couple of games. I was watching a high sweat bracket Kobold game where the mid laner, who I think was some 12k or something, picked up both. I feel like in a game like this, maybe not after that Sven pick, but for those first 3 picks, that could be valuable this game.
Yeah, potentially. I think it's kind of, I don't know. Maybe it's different on mid, because I don't really play it as much on mid. But I think, in my opinion at least, I feel like it's a bit grief going both. Because I feel like when you can get one of them and then your blink and your Ags timing and your shard, like you're such a monster with those items. Like, and that, like, slowing down that timing is kind of not so good. But depends how the game's going. If you're like stomping, you don't even need the blink to get in. Like, and the defusal is enough. Like maybe it's actually just completely fine. But I think an offlane would be a grief, to be honest. Because but he's gonna be playing a mid anyway, so most likely anyway.
The follow-up pick then is going to be the Sven. What do you make of the Sven hero? It kind of fixes what you were saying previously. It's a beefy boy that stuns.
Yeah, it does decent there. I mean, he will kind of tear through these heroes when he has a BKB and like blink and stuff like this. But I don't know. I feel like it's a hard hero to kill Pango though. Like, I feel like if like a lot of carries to pick into Pango, you can pick like some like Draw Ranger, or like Juggernaut, something. You can just like, or like even SF with BKB, just like tears through the Pango. But like Sven, I don't think he's not gonna be fast enough. Surely he's just gonna get kited around with a ball.
We do get the ban out there onto the draft. I was about to say I was surprised to see it go this far into the draft. They banned the Luna as well, which we saw Radin on in previous games. Other heroes he's played this league, we've seen him on the Terrorblade, we've seen him on the Muerta, and we've seen him on the Jug.
Okay.
Final pick of the Fost team is going to be the hero that we've seen Fosties on the most. It's going to be the Darkseer.
Oof, I don't really like
Darkseer Sven, baby.
I don't like. I mean, yeah, it is the classic combo, but it's like, what, our one stun has to hit everyone with vacuum. Like, it's so difficult to pull off their draft. I feel like and at least in team fights. And even then, like, how do you get picks with fucking Zeus Lich supports? Like, I'm really not fucking with this boss draft.
Winning on the last pick for the side of random. Any pause ones come to mind here that you think are particularly strong?
Let me think. I was thinking maybe Morta, but then you have to get like a goofy items to be useful. But I probably dumpster the Sven. But into the Darkseer in the wall, I think maybe the illusion absolutely mogs her if you wall her during her ult. Maybe it's still fine. TB is a similar thing and probably has a pretty rough lane into Darkseer, I would say. So what else has he played? He played the Luna and the Dro as well, or the Luna at least.
They're both banned out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The Jugger is still available. I mean, he's a high MMR core. He probably plays most things. You know, he's 7k.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, just the
Muerta.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just decided he doesn't care too much about the wall, and he would rather have like a good lane, probably really good into the Sven as well. I would say, like, obviously, like with the ult and stuff, she's not gonna care about this armor that Sven has. So I think
Muerta's also one of these heroes with his skill expression is so high on the core as well that it can look so good in the hands of a really good player.
Yeah, I agree. That's a pretty high skill hero, I think. Anyway, yeah, I think random got this one. I think this draft looks way better, unless they can just like, I don't know, maybe Fost diffs them so hard in lanes that they just get far ahead. Like with like maybe Lena can do some shit. I mean, we saw last game. This guy is clearly pretty good. Eblan. So maybe he can fuck it came up hard enough that they steamroll off of that. But you know, before Morta's ready, before Brewmaster maybe has some items to fight. But I think if it goes late at all, or like, you know, they can't close out the game, it's probably free win for random, in my opinion.
This is also, it's worth noting, his best hero is the Lina. It's most played in pubs. It's most played in the league. So a Lina hero specialist. Be interested to see what it can do. Folks, a reminder, this is game 2 of best of 2. If the side of random win this, they go to the top of their group. That is what we're playing for right now. If it's a draw, I believe it'll come down to some form of tiebreaker that Taylor has thought of in his head. If not, I believe that the side of Fost team will finish below Team Random. Let's see if they can do it, folks. Get your bets into the chat while you still can. And let's go with some lovely late night Irish Dota. Run and Tell and Taylor take you through this one. Taylor on the cam, or at times last game, lack thereof. Have we transitioned from the draft stream this time, Taylor?
Oh yeah. There's Dota on the screen.
Let's Every day is a better day when you improve. Well done. I'm going to give you a... Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Good boy.
Wow.
Good boy.
Thank you.
Let's get into this game.
I don't like when you said it.
You like it when I say it?
I don't like when you said it.
You love it when I say it? That's crazy. Thank you, puppy. Let's get back into this game. Looks like we're going to have... Yeah, I'm trying to. That's the whole point. Wait till you're in the bathtub with me, Taylor. Then let's get real work. Ignore the man-made jacuzzi I'm going to be creating up in that shit. Let's see how we get into this game. Looks like the side of Team Random are setting up here for a level 1 fight, contesting this bottom rune. Both teams decent enough level 1. Who would you favor in a level 1 5v5 here? Looks like we're not going to get it as Fost is heading top.
I said probably Team Random, to be honest, just with the Jakiro diff.
Yeah. The Jakiro diff with the clap, with the Muerta shot. There's a lot of things they can do here. Radin wants to try to make a go here. Has that shot leveled up, but A little bit late on it, but they do push in Fosties. Did he level up the Ion Shell? Yes, he did. So he's caught out here. 1 or 2 right clicks. All it's going to take is Strong Pants picks up that first blood.
Nice. Good stuff for Strong Pants. I like this kind of weird pulse player. You know, he's playing Earth Spirit and now he's playing Brewmaster. Like, he doesn't give a fuck, man. Just play some shit that's not so easy.
He is not a meta slave, Taylor.
Indeed.
Akim, this game on the Pangolier, you think that lane's okay into this Lina potentially?
I'm not sure. It's definitely not a winning lane. I think it's one of the maybe one of the melee heroes that can like probably hold his own against Lina, especially when he gets more points in his spells. You know, he can just push the wave out and go somewhere else. So, but I don't think there's really any melee hero that can win against Lina, to be honest.
Yeah, and looking down towards the spot lane. Looks like Hate could be in some trouble here, being ran down with the Iron Shell. Body block there for a second. Turns around to kill the courier. Hate is able to escape as a consequence of that, but some nice early gold. 25 handed out to all the team. Easy 125 gold. And Fosties looks like he's off to a decent start on the Darks here.
Yeah, I feel like this still is a winning lane for the Muerta, though, I want to say. But Darkseer doesn't really care that too much about losing lane. If he can get his levels, and like if there's some stacks made by the Zeus, like he's going to get really farm regardless.
For sure, like that is one of the benefits of this hero, but once again, you will need those stacks, and whether or not the Jackro recognizes that is going to be pretty damn important in terms of his ability to come back into the game after the lane. Looking into the mid matchup, we do have the bottle finished up for Akeem now, so he is able to play a little bit more aggressively. Lina's also being delivered. A lot of damage coming out there from those swashbuckles, and meanwhile, bottom lane Hate actually does pick up the Zeus, so your prediction comes true, Taylor.
Wait, what did I predict? I already forgot.
That this Muerta lane would start getting stronger and stronger, and it was going to be tough.
Yeah. I didn't actually think it would happen this early, but oh my god, Fost is just being a madman. I might die for this, actually.
Yeah, Fosty's doing what he can here. Feared up. Might be hit up here with the dual breath. They do have the Zeus behind them, so likely going to go down in the Jackro, but is able to take down Fosty's first. So that is a trade they're happy to make. Radan almost goes down to the Thunderbolt, but manages to walk away from that one. So he is very pleased with that in the Muerta, getting some valuable levels. Jumping from the Zeus onto Muerta, almost takes him down, but has the wand ready. So now instead it's Nazaron who's really punished by this, getting very low in the Zeus off the back of that. Meanwhile, top lane, a go into Black Widow on the Lich. Will we catch a kill this game?
No.
Here's the next question.
No.
No.
None.
Not
allowed.
30-year-old at the wheel, bro. What can you do?
Yeah, 30-year-old. I'm sleepy. I just want my bed, really.
I also just want your bed, Taylor. Let's get back into this game. So at 15-2 on the Lina. But this Pango is holding his own, you know. He's level 4 now, able to do a lot more damage with these spells. And he's only, 11-1 into 16-2. It's not ideal, but it's definitely not terrible.
Yeah, he's okay. As long as he can keep getting his levels up, like he'll farm decently fast after it. With the fact that he can just kill waves with his spells.
Indeed, and pretty even across all 3 lanes right now. Everything kind of going okay for everyone, except for the kill score, obviously. Go on to Fost. They're going to get a big go here. They have MND, throws off that Implement Arts, but doesn't do that much. And now instead, they're switching it onto this big old Ringmaster, but he is able to walk away from there. There's the Tame the Beast that lands onto the Lich. It doesn't land onto Fost. So with the use of that wand, they're able to take back all the damage that he's done from these knives.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, Frosties goes down in this bottom lane once
Frosties?
again. Radan getting off
Like
really
the
strong.
cereal?
Whatever. Frosties an offlaner, you know. Nazaran in some trouble here, taking a lot of right clicks. Can he connect? He doesn't connect there with a dead shot. So he is able to walk away in the end there on that Zeus.
God damn. He actually dodged it because he stopped to cast the W. I think he might have just been able to have the range to click the, what do you call it? What's it called? Dead shot on him, though. You know? Didn't have to go for the cool trick shot play.
7k ego, what can we say?
Yeah, that's what we'll put it down to.
Do you know any 7ks without an ego, Taylor? Or above?
Yeah. All of my team. They're like, but they're not like physically 7k, you know.
Oh, I see.
It's like I don't know how to describe it.
Spiritually.
Yeah, spiritually. They're spiritually
7k is the most they've ran
actually
in their life. Maybe. Who do you think would win in a race on your team? If you guys had to run for 7k. Who wins over who doing this?
William, definitely. Damage.
Oh yeah? Is he sporty?
Yeah, well, he plays like badminton and shit, whereas the rest of us like don't move. So it's not like there's fierce competition. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't think you could pull in a good 5K time, Taylor? You're a tech entrepreneur. You should have a Strava, no?
No, I fucking hate running. Running's the worst.
Damn. I would have thought, you got to start eating vegan, start a Strava, join a
Come on,
run
man.
club. Like, that's what all these tech boys do. You're a crypto guy. That's
Yeah,
what
but
these
that's
guys
like
do.
no, that's like San Francisco fucking tech entrepreneur or something, you know?
I assume that's what you guys were like, too.
No, way more retarded.
Fair. Instead, you just stay in and cast the Irish Dota League. That's what the cool folks do,
Exactly.
the Irish tech scene.
Exactly. This is a way better hobby.
To be fair, if a plane crashed on the way to IDL, like, a bunch of very useful systems would go down. And your business would also.
Yeah, well.
Productive things for society and Taylor. Like, how would they get their imprint scores? You know?
Oh, yeah,
Terrible.
true. That is one of the most important things for society, arguably.
Yeah. The AI sewer detection that Bambi's working on. Oh, going bottom lane again. Fosty's barely gets out of that one there on the Darkseer. Tries to turn on to Hate now with the jump from the Zeus, but Marta does so much damage. Those right clicks are really peltering into that Zeus. Now has the dead shot. Can he hit both heroes is the question. Chooses not to pop it
he gonna
there.
try for a snipe?
Too risky.
Ooh,
Goes
close.
for it. Doesn't quite connect.
Has the salve up now, though. Yeah,
The friendly salve as well. Popped on him by the support.
I don't think it was. It looks pretty, like it's lasted pretty long.
She said thank you.
Oh, did she? Oh, okay. Maybe
Yeah.
she's talking to herself.
Maybe.
You know?
You just do that every time you drink a beer. You just look at it and say thank you. Thank yourself for purchasing the pint.
Oh, yeah. Thank you to me for buying this Guinness. That's good. I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah. There's a comment in the chat that Daily has 12k mentality, stable as a mountain. I think Daily's word cloud is good proof of that, Taylor. If that
Yeah,
exists.
don't bring
I
up the
don't know.
word cloud. We can just talk about current day daily.
Yeah, current day Daily is a gentleman and a scholar. Go in the bottom lane again onto Fosty's. Down he goes. Nazaran clinging on for life. Going to go down again. This safe lane has turned into an absolute nightmare so far for the Fost side. That Morta getting off to a really strong start. Meanwhile, top inside middle lane, they do manage to kill off the Pangolier with that level 6, with that Laguna Blade. But this Darkseer has 1900 network, but also this Pangolier is 1800. So mid is a disaster at the same time. Meanwhile, though, big kill in this top lane. It's onto Fost and Strong Pants doing quite well. MMG pops the smoke with the unicycle.
What a play. What a fucking play. Oh shit.
Meanwhile, we also get another kill to Fosty's in the bottom lane. Lives on a tiny sliver of HP there on Radin. Really min-maxing. Nazarin doing what he can to try and punish this, but now it looks like the Jackro can come in with the help of the dead shot. Definitely gonna kill him off here. Black Widow goes off the top lane. There's the dead shot to finish off Nazarin. I was gonna say, if you imagine Dota's real life for a second, imagine someone kills your best friend that you've grown up with, and then fucking smokes on a unicycle as they get away. Just to watch them, cigarette in mouth, on a unicycle,
This
flying
fucking
away from the fight.
Schizo clown. Whatever the ringmaster, whatever the fuck he is.
For the rest of your life, you just have so many things that trigger you, you know? Anytime you see someone unicycling, anytime you see someone smoking, anytime you see a cloud, it just triggers that dog in you.
Ooh. Radin stole the wisdom as well, so they got 2 wisdoms in the side of Team Random.
Yeah, Team Random with a much stronger early game this lane. Really showing what they're made of. But Fost with that death, it's really allowing that Brewmaster to take over this top lane. 3.5. The only lane going very well for them right now is this mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going to have to solo this game, to be honest. Like, he has to... I don't know what items they buy in Lena to make this happen, but he has to... He's gonna have to do it all, really.
Another go onto Fost here. The Tame the Beast comes out, but the knives, they are not connecting, and Fost is able to walk away from that one. Having those higher levels in that Frost Shield makes these goes a little bit harder, but missing out on that wisdom when you have a Lich and a Zeus feels fucking bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he is going to go for the work from home Zeus as well. He's got the shark queued up.
He does. Strong Pants pressuring under this tower. He has the Brewmaster ult up, and they're going to go immediately onto this little tiny Lich, they do have the Lina rotation coming in to try and cancel. Pangoliers here with the roll. Can they take out the Lina here? This would be huge to Pangolier. Nice use there of the Tame the Beast coming out from the Ringmaster. And now the Brewlings are stomping in. They take down the Lina first. Now they're on to Black Widow here. Doesn't connect there with the Swashbuckle, but the Shield Crash is enough. Hate is also here with the level 6 on this Jackro. Doesn't connect there with the Macro Power, but now they're on top of Fost. Fost in huge trouble here, being right-clicked down, being slowed down with that Shield Crash. Fost pumps the wand though, but the Swashbuckle's enough. They take him down. It's a 3-for-0 in the top lane.
Just as we were saying, we needed Lina to make the play. She shows up and she gets a dumpstered by this Pango roll.
Indeed. And now Pango's game is back. You know, he's staying on parity with the Darkseer, who has been farming up after lane, but most importantly, Fost looking very poor at this point.
Yeah, ooh, actually, his net worth is so bad. I did not expect his net worth to be this bad, to be honest.
I mean, you said at the start he needed to pop off on lane, and pop off on lane he has not.
Yeah, he's still, because he is Sven though, he is always going to have his way to get back into it, you know, with the cleave. So, great cleave. Oh my god, I did not even know this spell was called that. What the fuck?
Yeah, and soon he'll have his level 6 as well. So the two of those things are going to be very important.
Yeah, there's one to stack of ancients. They need to make that bigger though for him to come back.
Indeed they do. He is trying to cleave through this top lane. Looks like they're trying to set up him again. Midas finish for the Brewmaster.
Okay, I mean this item kind of sucks these days, but I guess he wants some farming item. Maybe he goes for the Radiance or something after.
Yeah, Radiance would be nice. Just gives him that way into those early game team fights. Gives him that farming speed as well, most importantly. He's already looking very farmed. 4.9k. He's about to overtake the Lina.
God damn, he's beasting actually.
Yeah. Strong pants off to a really strong start to this game. 20 seconds to his next ultimate. Fost and Lich need to be careful, because when that comes up, he's in trouble. And this time the Wheel of Wonder comes out. It's in front of the Lich, so the Lich is just immediately popped down by the wheel. Big MMD on a killing spree on the Grimstroke, and now they're chopping into this top tower. It is no longer a safe place to farm. Down it goes, and he has the Brew Ult still. Meanwhile, bottom lane trying to pressure in. Has the Helm finished up now, so we'll have that Helm Centaur, the big bouncer, ready to force people away from this bottom tower, and he does take it, so it's a 1-for-1 trade across the map.
Okay, I mean, that's really big for the Darkseer, though. Like, oh shit, Pango?
Yeah. Pango doing what he can to try and 1v1 the Lina, but can't finish him off, and now doesn't have the mana for the rolling boulder. Ooh. So he actually dies there. There is a nice ice path, though. Can he follow it up enough damage? No, because the Lich is here, ready to stop Hate in his tracks, and a great play there from Pangolier. Punished, and it's going to be a kill onto Black Widow, a 2-for-0. Signs of life from the Fost side.
Yeah, a little bit of throwing. Pango, I guess, just overestimated the damage he had from his 2 spells, but sadly it was not enough. Oh, I doesn't have a wand either, I guess. If he had a wand, maybe, you know, that would have been the difference maker, so he would have enough mana to get the roll off.
Interestingly, actually, something I've just noticed is that it's actually Hate on the Jackro this game. He's not playing the Ringmaster for once. It's his 3rd hero he's played this league. You know, he plays the Lich of the Ring, but he's actually playing the Jackro this game and doing a decent job on it.
Yeah, I think he is doing a good job. Ringmaster also already looking better in the hands of Big MD. Big MMD.
What do you think that stands for? Mama Dick?
Big Mama Dick.
It's how Borat says my dick. Mama Dick. Oh, Jesus, Taylor. Why did they let us do these things? Like, surely there's someone better than us.
That's all I got, man.
Yeah. It's a captive audience. They're stuck with me no matter what. Go out here onto the Lich. They drop the wheel. The Lich is dead. Goodbye. Strong Pants still has the ult as well if he wants to press it, so they can't really engage too far here. But the Lina's coming in. He's onto MMD. Catches him out. Misses the Dragon Slave there afterwards, though. And now the Primal Split is popped. You need to be careful here on the Lina. Luckily, he does have the big Midas, but in comes a rolling boulder, and now that's a dead Lina immediately thereafterwards. They do finish off MMD, but at what cost, Taylor? At what cost? They throw in the boulder, it's out onto the Zeus. They're going to follow it up with the Macro Pyre as well. Nazaron like to go down here, roll out the barrels, hear it in your bones. It's 2-for-1 in favor of the side of Team Random.
The kills are looking good for Team Random, but oh, what happened? Oh, Fost easy. He's done what I said. He's walled the Morta in his ult and killed him. Yep.
Very easy plays. To be fair, the Morta I think was farming on quite low HP at that point. I was kind of watching it for a bit there. Was maybe a little Mr. Greedy. But now is further away from that Mithril Hammer to finish off that big old maelstrom. And importantly, the Darkseer actually now is higher net worth than the Marta.
Yeah, someone was gonna say about that. Like it doesn't matter really how bad the lane goes for Darkseer. You know, if you can get this tier 1 tower done, like you can see he just has like pretty much control of like this whole, well, not control, but you know, he can just do whatever he wants farm in this area of the map, and because he has the Helm of the Dom creep that enables him to do that even easier, you know, he's just gonna keep getting more and more farmed.
Yeah, a little cheeky vacuum there in Strong Pants to show me Cam, but Strong Pants looking pretty beefy, building in towards that Aghanim Scepter, and is only, you know, a solid 2,000 gold away from it.
Let's see, what is it? Allows primal causes all the broodlings to be brewed up. Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
So brewed up for you, bro.
I'm brewed up all the time. They're on to this guy, though. Really big kill if they can get it. He does not have the primal split as well, so there's no protection for him here. But he is brewed up, trying to run away from this one. The Iron Shell is on him, unfortunately, Zemani here, but they do just drop the wall onto him, and he's going to go down pretty quickly to Fost Easy, who really has came back into this game and now has almost finished up a Guardian Greaves.
Yeah, goddamn. Really nice comeback for him. He's been farming really well. Sven as well, not doing as bad. I mean, from how bad the lanes actually looked for... Oh, hold up.
Yeah, attempt to go here from Akeem to bowl them down. Hits onto Fost Easy. There's a nice Wheel of Wonder as well, and a really nice Tame the Beast onto Fost Easy. He gets off the sprint, but it's not enough. Double kill for Radin, and that's not a person you want to give a double kill to. In the back lines, they're trying to finish off this Zeus, and they get the last click there from Big MD with that Tame the Beast. It's a 3-for-1 at the end of all of that with the earlier kill on the Brewmaster.
Damn, super nice. But yeah, still barely any gold in it, to be honest. Not even a 1k lead, even though they are up 21-8, which is kind of crazy, to be honest.
Jesus.
Just shows
just
how
Sven
well...
and Darkseer efficiency, right?
Yeah, all of them as well. I mean, Lena as well. To be honest, it's just the three of them. I think they're just hitting way more creeps.
I had to accept a moderated comment there because Punjabi said kill the creep, which Twitch was worried was a break of terms of service.
Yeah, thought they were talking about you.
Kill the creep is what Taylor puts in Hassan's group chat, Hassan's Twitch chat every morning. He's so handsome, kill him. Get him off my screen.
He's going for the Diffu and the Mid Slayer and Pango.
Yeah, the combo. It's good apparently. I've seen other really good mid laners pick it, which is why I think it's good.
Yeah, no.
But as you said, it does slow down aggression towards that Axe.
Yeah, no, I think it's alright here, you know, because you have like the Brewmaster kind of going in first for you, cause some chaos. Like, it's probably fine. And both Diffu and Mid Slayer both look pretty good here.
So far, a really, really close game between these two teams. These two teams, we knew they'd be well matched, especially because the only loss that Team Random had so far was when they did not have Big Boy Radan. I think he's going to have a big game here, but God, he is starting to farm rather quickly, especially with the Mask of Madness finished up now.
Smoke up from the Lena and the Lich, though. Oh, they are just going to bump into
Jakiro. Yeah, the Jackaro's in the way, stops in his tracks, gets off a nice macro power actually, but not enough heroes here to try and save this one. The Lena is flying around. Strong Pants is here. Looks like he might want to make it go. He has his Brewlings ready. Does he have the Aghanim Scepter finish? He does. So this could be a really powerful fight if they go for it. Here's the Pango roll as well. They're spending a lot onto the Lich here, and it seems like the Lich will go down. Will they get anything else for it? Looks like Radan has caught out the Lena down here. This is a big kill if he can get it. And kill he does get. He is so strong on this Marta. 2 quick kills, and they're not done yet. It looks like they're going to stop at this point, unwilling to finish off this fight. But at the end of that, another good fight for Team Random, and all of a sudden, Warta is at the top of these net worths.
Yeah, not by much. So you can like still, there's really not much in it between these cores. To be honest, like even Sven now is only 300 behind, and he's 0-2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolves need no armor type beat.
It was just yeah, anytime Marta. I mean, Darkseer was just way too far away from this, you know, shit that happened with Lena going on Marta. I think Lena thought he could maybe insta-kill the Marta, but the silence going off bought Marta or Radin enough time. If Darkseer's there, though, and like he's there with the wall, like 100% they get to kill Marta there. Like, this wall fucks Marta up. Oh my god, he didn't take the fucking level 10 talent to do more wall or replica damage.
I assume that's a lot better.
Well,
in this game anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like a pretty standard flowchart of, okay, is there a good wall hero? I pick, you know, right talent. If not, and I don't care, you know, about getting illusions for wall, I take the other. And I feel like I mean, extra 15%. That's like an extra level and a half damage-wise on your replica. So.
Indeed it is. It would be nice to have, but at any point in this game, it's still looking pretty good for them. They're 23-9. I wonder if the side of Fost know how close this is. Big MMD drops out that Wheel of Wonder. He fears the Lina into it, but not quite enough. They do get Nazar on, though, and in comes Akeem with the spin, but he goes into the portal, unfortunately. Momentary breaks on the ball there.
I didn't even
Drunk Drivers Anonymous. I know he's stuck in the trees. He might not be done yet, though. He does pop onto him. There's that Mage Slayer with that Diffu blade. The reveal that Diffu is enough to chop down the Zeus, even with a bit of drunk driving.
He loves it.
It's not his fault, you know. It's French. They drive on the other side of the road over there. It's complex. Frosties with a big use of the wall there. Follow up as well with the Sven, but there's a fantastic use of the Ice Ball coming out from this Jackro. Jackro stops this fight in its tracks alongside these Brewlings, which just do so much damage, with the Akeem hopping on top as well. It's a 4-for-2 from what looked like an ideal start to this fight. No Lina obviously joining did make a bit of a difference.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they get the kill on Muerta, which is good, but yeah, rough without this BKB on Sven. He kind of looked like he died instantly. Oh shit! Going on a Brewmaster though.
He does not have his ultimate, but he does have the escape axe coming out there from Big MMD to try and stop this one. There goes the big Tame the Beast as well with the follow-up knives. Looks like some trouble here for Yabin, and down he goes on the Lina. So another death for the side of Fost team. Things starting to get out of control quite quickly. 4K network lead, different sound. They're not done yet as MMD goes very deep for this kill, but he might still get it with the use of this Diffu. Does he have enough damage to the Pangolier? He's doing what he can, and there is the roll out the barrels to finish it off. The tower clicks, almost enough to take him a Kim there, but not quite. They're not done yet. Strong Pants dives under this, and now in comes this Darkseer to try catch out the Pangolier, and he catches him on Foxy's.
Really nice vacuum.
Won't get the Brewmaster, but a really nice vacuum there to at least catch out Pangolier.
Yeah. This guy in Darkseer's making it look good, to be honest.
I mean, this hero, it has felt pretty good throughout this league. I don't know where it's sitting currently in Pro. I know that a lot of people are picking it. So the basic psychology is because safe lane is so strong, a lot more people are picking it off lane because of its ability to farm there afterwards. And people are even starting to pick things like Techies and Bane for when people are picking the Darkseer. Because Techies, of course, with the Taser can get rid of your Surge. So that's kind of what the hero is being seen as right now. It's kind of like a guaranteed not lane destroyed, which is what we saw this game as well.
Yep, got a bit fucked in lane, then look at his farm now. Top of his team, doing really well. Pango though, even like with just these two items, though, even though it's the lowest net worth in his the cores, he's doing so much with this item build. It definitely looks like it's the correct. He's done the correct items this game because of how much he's getting done, even without his roll.
Yeah, it's really enabled him to come back into this. I mean, we saw a couple minutes ago, he was multiple thousands of gold behind the other cores, and now closing in on the Lina after those last couple fights. And that's his Blink Dagger finish for the next one.
Alright, Sven is going for the BKB next, which is good.
Oh!
Okay,
Caster Curse.
Well, it's gonna happen at some point, right? To this Lina Hex. Oh, they do see.
Yeah, Lina now in big
she
trouble.
is cooked.
Yeah, Raiden is here and he's shooting. Very quick kill there, and a lot of gold for that kill as well, going into this Marta, who is already very rich, 13.2k. Sven now choosing to go through that portal, does not want this smoke.
Yeah, I mean, he used his ult already, so there's no way they can fight. They are gonna get free Tormentor off of this, though. Any good shards?
There's a couple. I mean, the Jackro one is okay. You never hate having it. The Spotlight and Ringmaster isn't good this game, just because there's no Lilu heroes, so it's just not as good as it normally is. Some of the cores have some good ones, so building in towards those later, still very nice to have. You know, they get it onto the Jackro in the end. It actually is nice to have.
Does it? What does it say? You can. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just stick them both on. So he should be right-clicking on the autocast and the Liquid Frost now. Let's see if he knows to do that.
Oh, he is going for the Ags on Fast Easy.
Indeed he is. Gonna see what he can do when he gets that big punch up. I mean, the punch up to Sven, quite nice, right?
On the Muerta, you mean?
Onto Morta, sorry, my apologies.
Ooh, really nice.
Why did you say something nice about Pangolier, man? just doomed this guy. He was just come back into the game. Ever since you said that, just 2 quick deaths in a row.
So he's just playing out of position like a noob. I don't know.
It's been tough both series for Kim. He is, you know, a fair bit lower more than most of the cores in these games, so it is tough for him, but definitely struggling. Seems like there might be a deep movement here from Strong Pants on the Brewmaster. He's also gotten really large. He's finished up the pipe for this next fight and is closing on the blink.
Yeah, I really like the pipe here. This game, huge against Lena, obviously, and even both of the sports.
Meanwhile, Fost on the Sven is very close to that BKB now. Just 900 more goals will likely have it for this next fight. That could be the difference maker. Going to hate here. They have the Iron Shell, but there is the Invis, but he spots him through it anyway. Tries to jump over the Ice Path, but jumps into it instead. And the Macropyre is also doing a lot of damage here. Needs to be careful. Big MG drops off the wheel, has the follow-up with the Tame the Beast. That is just a quick kill. They're able to get onto the Darkseer, but in the back lines, they are going onto the Brewmaster. He is quite big, but not that big. Good escape back there to save him. Will they be able to get the ult thereafter? Yes, they are. And now they're chopping down the Sven. They're chopping down the Lich. They're chopping down the Darkseer. The Lina is the next one on the table for the side of Team Random. And it looks like they're going to get him as Radan just shoots his way onto the Ember Lady. Down she goes. Hit up with that dead shot. One more swashbuckle is all it's going to take. It's a 4-0 for Team Random. They don't want another 70-minute game, Taylor.
God damn, it's looking good. It's looking good. I mean, that is sort of the ideal start, though, for Team Random. Like, getting the kill onto the Darkseer before he can get any of his spells off. Like, he was just kind of chased too deep in the Jakiro. Didn't expect the other boys to turn up. And it's just easy from there, really. Didn't. Also, not getting the Brewmaster. Incredibly hard target for them to go on. They so almost got him, but the box saving him so he can get the ult off. Like, just really nice play from Team Random. To be honest, it was all the Ringmaster, in my opinion. He got sold.
Yeah, I've been really impressed by MMD so far this game. Playing a seriously good game. Especially, like, he played well in the CM, but this game just looks another level.
Yeah. Into the Roshan as well. Now, going down,
yeah, it's a quick
literally 1 second and worth it.
Would seem like it as this Roche yells out for the last time. Down it goes, and Radan's going to pick that one up. He's now 16k, almost 17k on this Morta, just flash farming this map.
Yeah, this guy's zoning keeps getting bigger and bigger. This hero, as the game goes further and further, it's just so hard to play into. That's what I was thinking, like, the Darkseer is like their one option for this. Like, you know, if he can get like the level 3 wall, if he had that talent, you know. That's the one thing that they can actually do. Oh, hold on.
Time to go here onto the Zeus. Work from home is dangerous sometimes, I suppose. And down goes Nazaron as this mid tower just gets chopped immediately. There's the ulti from the Lich. It's bouncing to the creeps, but they have the pipe. They are sharing it a little bit as a team, not gonna lie. But MMD uses the little unicycle to get away from that fight and force away the Lich ult, and they take down that mid tower. Only one outer tower remaining for the side of Team Fost, and it looks like that last outer tower is about to be sieged.
More Thomas has this 20 talent as well. This plus 2 seconds pierce the veil duration. Like, it's actually a joke. 10 seconds of this shite. Like, it literally feels like it's never ending. That's what I was saying about, like, yeah, like the one answer they have to that though is the wall. Like, they can actually do damage to her, like, fuck her up, even if she's in her ult. That's the one thing they have. But when she has the BKB and she has her ult, like, nothing. They can do nothing apart from the wall.
Yeah, and the BKB is freshly minted. It hasn't even been used yet. So in this next fight, it's going to be a 9-second BKB. Very scary indeed. And again, this guy is such a pain in the ass this whole game. The Pango roll comes in, can it connect in time? It will, because the slow is ready from the Brewmaster. Follow-up slow as well with that Diffuse Blade. Looks like trouble here for Yablin as he's hit up with that Tame the Beast. Down he goes. Big kill for Akeem. And once again, this guy, MMD, just playing out of his mind this game.
Yeah, he's zoning. Such a nice pick there. I mean, they had the... What do you call it? They had the ward. It was super easy for him to get the TP and heals.
I have to respond to Blinks. Blinks asked me to do something. You asked me to ask you a question. So I just responded for him to never tell me what to do. Like, I fucking dare you. Jump in the back lines. Really nice jump onto the Wingmaster, but he does get away once again. But it looks like Akeem is going to fall for it instead. So a nice start off this fight. But here's the Muerta. She's very large. She's very in charge. She's shooting what she can. So far, a really good fight for the side of Fost. But now they lose their Sven. Radin just too big with that Brewmaster, 2v5ing this fight. They throw out the rock. It's onto the Zeus. Welcome to the rock, but instead now the Lich could be the one who's in trouble. Radin cools the Jets a little bit there and decides instead to go onto these mid barracks, and the mid barracks fall extremely quickly to these two heroes.
Yeah, in such a dominant position now. Even though 3 heroes dead, they don't care. They can probably, yeah, they are gonna keep going with the Aegis, are they? Fucking pussy.
They're gonna wait for the wave. Yeah, just wait a little bit out, get the wave back towards yourself. You still have the Aegis. There is only a minute and a half left on the Aegis, to be fair. But that probably means they have time for one more push when these heroes respawn. 40 seconds till the Sven is back. And Sven does have buyback, but you never... Oh, it doesn't. There's 10 gold needed. Will happen in a second. But you don't want to use that right now, obviously.
Yeah, shite.
Doesn't look at that pressure.
I mean, it's fucking really bad having buyback and Sven anyway. If you buy back and you don't have your ult, it's like you're actually you're a creep, you know? Like you don't do anything.
True. True. And in the meantime, your Brewmaster is getting closer and closer towards having that split again. Only another 30 seconds till that's back online. But when it's back online, the Aegis will be close to done, is the one little sign of line for the Fost team as they start hammering into this top tower now with Radahn doing so much damage on this Muerta. Has the Pierce the Veil available as well, so can start pressuring in these towers. Pierce the Veil, of course, one of the titans of Midwest emo in its time. Probably features in a few of Maniac's playlists.
I would say so.
Yeah. Is it a playlist called Music for When the Goth Ladies Come Over? Go on to Muerta here, actually. She does have the Aegis and the Pipe and the Glimmer, so nothing they can do there.
Jump in the gun maybe a little bit here.
Little drunk. No. Firm followers of Michael Healy Ray. Here he is, yeah. Big kill into MMD. Follow up as well. But there's the punch in the wall.
Oh, huge.
And it chopped them down so quickly. A huge fight here from the Fost team. Can they get the follow-up kill is the question. He is still in the middle of that wall, but the BKB is now popped with the Pierce the Veil. And now he's a different hero. Unstoppable on Radahn. Forced to fly away there on the Lina from that fight. The BKB is timed out though, and they're getting towards the end of the Pierce the Veil infection. And now he jumps in again with this punch, and they chop down Radahn. It's a huge fight here for the side of Fost team. Can they get the team wipe? Strong Pan's just a little bit too strong and too fast when he's brewed up, but ginormous there, Taylor, right?
Yep, huge. Fost getting a really good jump on the side. Ringmaster just showed, I guess, beside the gate. Oh, they are gonna... Ooh, nope. They're gonna try to go on strong pants, but it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to get him. He's just running them around here.
Yeah, he's he's like, you know, your drunk friend who runs away at a night out. He's just kind of doing circles the map. But now, time to go from Sven. I don't know if he has the damage without his ult. He needs to actually be a little bit careful here. He has up the pipe to try and stay alive, and there's the blink away. Gets towards the high ground, gets the TP off, and gets out of that one.
Yeah, evasion just too much for Sven.
Indeed it is, and Fost goes back to farming these camps. A lot of net worth infused into him after that last fight.
Ooh.
Is almost finished up. That data list is being delivered now.
Yeah, I guess when he gets this, he just needs to do what he did before. Get the jump on the supports, ideally the Ringmaster, because he's been doing so much this game, and yeah, hopefully they can sort out this Muerta fellow with the wall and some other things. He did get the wall on him, and he did get the punch on him after, which did do a good bit of damage. Really made him weak, so that Sven could go on him with his second go on his blink. So
it is also nice that in this game he does have the Zeus to be able to start those fights. You know, you pop the Thunder God's Wrath, you see at least the positioning of the supports, and they can't use their Glimmer for a little second afterwards. So that does give both the Darkseer and the Sven the vision they need to go in, you know? Yeah,
for sure. I agree. It's going to make Sven's job way easier. I don't even know if he used it at the start of that fight there. I think maybe he just spotted him himself. But yeah, I completely agree. Does have the Axe coming out for Pango now, and he does have his level 20 talent. So, which is actually a huge spike for him. The amount of shields you get with this shield crash cooldown and the barrier talent, he does a lot in fights even without the rule.
Yeah, and I mean, in this game, we've said, you know, the Pango's been playing from behind for quite some time, but still doing decently in these fights. Couple of drunk driver moments, but in general, you know, being the disruption that's needed for Muerta to get off the damage for Team Random.
Yeah, one more to go in first. She got the Daedalus coming on as well. Oof, this is
damage.
This is a lot of damage.
Indeed. And soon that 25 is going to come out. Gonna look like even more damage, Taylor.
God, damage is... Yep, it is good if you're playing the pause 1 position.
I've heard that. I've heard that. You know what? Let's take a look at a couple more of these builds. I want to particularly look at the Brewmaster. He now is building in towards that Octarine core, but importantly, since the last fight, has finished up the Assault Curse.
Okay, that's not bad, not bad. Like, it doesn't... yeah, I mean, buffing the Morta, give her more taxi is probably the best part about this, to be honest. Actually, as well, but to be honest with the Pango as well, because all of Pango's damage is physical, this is a really good item for Pango, so... is a good shit.
Nice to also have a bit more armor for your teammates into that Sven if you do end up getting caught up with that Stormhammer. So far, the Darkseer and the Sven combine quite well. Fost needs to be a little bit careful here. Could be caught out. Has the Lich behind him. The Jackro is starting to rotate right, and Fost recognizes that his guest pass has expired and walks out of that one. But they are showing top lane on the Brewmaster, so they could potentially make a go here if they show. Seems like they might want the Pangolier, but the Pangolier is far enough away that this shouldn't matter.
Where's the Shadow Blade in lane actually? Hunting for a kill. Oh, I got the shield run though. Can they get them through the shield run? Oh, they're gonna try.
Jump in, yeah, there's the use as well of that ult as well. They pop them down, and that's a really important kill. But in the meantime, though, their Microbacterial allies, the top lane, the Brewlings are trying to take down these towers, so it forces the Rainbow TP onto these racks. But it seems like they're still just going to go down as they're just being right-clicked by the Brewlings. There's one down. The second one's going to take some damage. They're obviously going to be able to take down this Brewling, but they exchanged a range barracks for that Pango in the end there.
Yeah, I was thinking with the damage of the Pango, but with the Sven ult, 100%. I think he had a 2.1k crit on Sven there. That's
Jesus.
like most of Morta's health, you know. Like if he gets a good jump, like they're definitely they're like it's not, you know, all over even though the gold lead isn't looking good on their base situation. Oh, and he's got, I don't know if he had 25 there. Maybe he did, but he's got the plus 50% God strength damage as well, so.
Yeah, signs of life definitely here for this Sven. He has the BKB finished up, moving on next towards the Satanic as well, which will give him some survivability in these fights. And they're going for the Roche. Trying to sneak it.
They do scan it out though, with Radiant.
Yeah, and the Jackaro's moving in. No, he's just moving in towards the rune. They're just going to give it up. They won't be able to get there in time, will they? No, the Jackaro's moving in. This could be big. They're spotted by a ward, though.
Lena,
that means that now it's not as easy. Fost is staying in there. Hate is cut out first on the Jackaro.
Oh, Murder blinks
in comes Radan. So much damage. But there is a big use there of the big ice blast. And Fost gets the Aegis. He picks it off the ground, and they get the kill on the Roche as well. So now Marta has used his BKB and his very low HP has put into that wall by the Darkseer and pops off Radan on this Marta. Now he's not done yet in the Sven. Tries to chop down MMD. Does he get the last right click? He does not, which means now instead Strong Pan's able to come in. But all he does is finishes off the Aegis in the back lines. They do kill off the Lich. It is a 3-for-2 so far this fight. But are they take 3-for-1 so far this fight? And they're not done yet. Fost is still here. Does not have his God strength now, so a little bit weaker. But it's still enough to jump in onto this Pangolier. Can they chase him down? Looks like the Darkseer is going to do what he can with this Surge. But a huge fight there, and they're not done yet, but doesn't connect the quick blink. Lich does buyback for some reason to try and stop with the ice armor, but I think that he just takes this using the Brewlings.
Oh, might get the kill in lane as well.
Yeah, he might, but they rainbow TP to try and stop that from happening and start taking down these Brewlings. That Storm Brewling is very quick, but needs to be careful. If that Storm Brewling is killed, it goes back to the Earth one, and the Earth one, it's pretty low, and he does blink immediately afterwards. Jump in, though, from the Darkseer. He has the Aghanim, so he can punch him here, and indeed he does. The punch comes off, and with that punch, able to do quite a lot of damage. Pops the wall as well. Follow up with the stunts from Lina. This fight has been going on for 10 years. My throat is starting to hurt, and not for a good reason. They're doing what they can onto Strong Pants to finish him off. He throws down the barrel, keeps running away. He is just too quick. Can they connect? They have the Zeus with the Nimbus if they want to use it.
You're gonna punch him!
But he gets out.
Oh, god damn. Strong Pants, the goat. I mean, that was actually kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a lot of time wasted. The Marta's back up.
So much time wasted.
And a barracks taken.
Yeah, like, he's owning on this guy. I mean, to be fair, like, they actually do not have the tools to kill this guy, clearly, if Sven isn't hitting it with his ult.
Yeah. It is a nice game. Makes the roll, but is spotted out, I believe, there somehow, and just crashes into the wall. You know, Taylor, near me in Ireland, there's a corner up the mountains. That's called Bishop's Corner. And the reason it's called Bishop's Corner is because the local bishop was coming up to do a communion, and he got too drunk off communion wine and crashed into that corner. So now it is eternally called Bishop's Corner.
That's sick.
I know. Irish place names are dope, man. What can I say?
What does communion wine taste like? Is it nice? Is it like regular wine?
So when we did it, they actually made us drink Ribena, which I think is like heresy. I think they did anyway. I don't think they gave us actual wine for communion. Maybe they did. It's been a long time, Taylor, to be honest. I haven't
So is that a
I haven't
communion thing?
recommuned with God in quite some time. I think I kind of
You're
gotten
just
his
a
bad
sinner.
books. I am. I see. I did a true sin, which is that I was double confirmed. So I did a confirmation for Methodism and Catholicism.
Oh well. Why?
Yeah. I'm Mr. Ecumenism. I just love Northern peace. No, it was because you got a discount to the school I went to if you're a Methodist. So my dad got me confirmed in Methodism.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is funny.
And it bumps you up the waiting list as well. So that's what I had to do, and it was worth it. We got in. So yeah. I'm now double confirmed. I don't believe in either, but I confirm as a Catholic to appease my coachy relatives and make some money, and confirm as a Methodist to save my family some money.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
It's a good gig. Good scam.
What is this? I didn't know this Lena talent existed now. Plus 1 second slow burn duration.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
This also
I mean,
increases slow burn damage to 80%. That is another one. I don't know what the previous number was.
probably this guy does play a lot of Lena, so if he's picking it, it's probably pretty good. Tormentor goes down. It's the roll up for the Pangolier. That's a big one, Taylor, isn't it?
Yeah, this is really, really good. I mean, usually bad to be defensive a lot of the time, but even just like being able to turn around and turn around and permastun someone when there's no walls around, it's really good.
They're setting up here, trying to flip around Radin. Radin's used his blink
Black
aggressively,
Widow?
so it could be some trouble here. Black
sneaky.
Widow makes the go there with the Ice Spice. Gonna go down to start. Really nice use there on the Ice Path from the Jackal. Actually disrupts this fight in its place. Frosties is unable to actually get the go onto the Marta. They do lose the Jackal though, but this Marta is shooting in these backlines. Fost in huge trouble. Chopped down in the backline, so 2 quick kills. They exchange the Jackal for the Lich and the Sven, and it's not done yet as Akeem is trying to do what he can to go onto Yeblen. Yeblen seems like he's gonna fly away on the Lina, but they're not done yet. Strong Pan's doing what he can. Not going to blink onto this one, it doesn't seem like, but Nazaron needs to be careful here on the Zeus. Out comes the root. The Atos lands. They're walking up the hill, but there's a nice use there of the double stun, and it's onto the Duarte. She's hit up with the illusion as well. That's a big kill. Huge plays there coming off from the Lina, and the Darkseer completely turn the way of that fight. Now there's another use of that light strike array. The liquid crystal display. They're going in. They have the illusion onto the Brewmaster.
Lena, where you going, man? Lena, kill the fucking again. Lena. Why did he?
Got lost.
They both tunnel visioned on their own targets. It's a bit sad.
Indeed, they did, but a successful defense there from the side of Fost, and all of a sudden, there's only 4K in this game.
Yeah. Right, seeing his Blinks is incessantly messaging me about this on Twitch and on Steam now.
He doesn't like when I don't do what I do.
Darkseer is not that good a hero. It's playable. I don't think it's amazing, so I'm not surprised that he's losing.
I think it's pretty good. It's seeing a lot of play in competitive. Like, it's a good hero for the current meta.
I think it's alright. It's alright.
And to be fair, it's losing, but it's kind of what's keeping them in the game.
I mean, yeah, I mean that is their sort of like answer, I guess, sort of to Morta, with the illusions. So.
Taylor, can you check Zeus's quick buy for me?
Yeah.
Do you see what I see?
Yeah, it's normal.
This is the play?
Yeah, no, for real. This is the work from home build.
Damn, I like it. I fuck with it.
He just he'll these 2 null tallies and then that 3rd slot.
Yeah.
Ideally, they'll all be rapiers.
By the end of the game.
And then they'll lose.
Go attempt here onto Fost. It doesn't quite connect though, but Brewmaster is TPing onto the ball. Pops the ulti straight away. They're chasing down onto Fost. The Glimmer Cape is there, but he does not have a TP, so he has to pop the BKB, pop the God Strength, try to chop down these balls, but Marta is here and she's shooting onto Fost. He used the harpoon onto the trees. It's not going to be enough. Down he goes. Follow-up kills one to Black Willow. 2 quick kills here. Yablan is forced to run away from this one as fast as he can. Luckily, the Lich ult slowing down those Brewlings, but Big MD, he's here. He's doing what he can to chase him down, but it does seem like the Lina is going to make his way out of this one and actually turn onto the Ringmaster. But now, Strong Pants is here, as is the Pangolier. They pop the BKB on the Lina. The wall is also popped out here from Fosties. Can they try and get revenge here? Nice use there of the roll-up to escape from that stun. They also have the Zeus working from home, putting in a shift, and they walk through that gate, which the Radiant cannot pass through. Which means that the Fost team do get at least one return kill out of this one, but still a bad fight for them, and now they've used the wall.
Yeah, literally no idea what this was down here from Fost. Like, he had the ability to blink out, you know, after he got glimmered, but he just didn't do it. They thought they could fight, but it was just fucking stupid. Ooh.
Jump in on the backlines from the Marta. He hits down Fosties. Fosties is dead. Navarone also dead immediately at the start of this fight. Work from home is cancelled. Office has been flooded, and they are now hitting in onto these buildings, doing so much damage at this point from Radin. Going to tear through these structures once this ends, and there it goes. Here comes the Brewlings as well. This might be Mega Creeps, Taylor.
Yeah, no
a lot quicker game than last game. They're not done yet. They're going on to the Lich. The Lich is dead, and that is a death without buyback. 20 seconds cooldown and not enough gold. Fosties also had to buy back for that. They haven't got anything for it yet. This fleet tries to pick off the Jacaro, but that's not worth it. And now they're onto the Lina. The buyback from the Zeus does finish off the Jacaro at least, but now they're killing off Lina, and Lina goes down. Quick kill for Strong Pants. Fosties does get off the wall onto the Muerta, but it's not enough without the follow-up. He just managed to kill it off, and now that might just be game, Taylor. Dieback on the Darkseer. No buyback on the Lina. They do at least finish off for Dan. Big kill for Fost. He's pulled the game back. Strong Pants, though, with that evasion is just such a thorn in his side. A big MD goes out the Wheel of Wonder. It catches onto the Sven. Do they have the follow-up damage for this? It doesn't feel like they do. Maybe they do with this Pangolier. They do. They shop into Fost, and Fost is down, and GG is called, Taylor. It's going to be a 2-0 for the side of Team Random.
Well played by Random. Radin kind of owned. I mean, to be honest, this Ringmaster, though, he kind of dog-walked this game, I'm not going to lie. I think the draft is just way better anyway, to be honest, in most regards. But, yeah, well played by Team Random.
Yeah, really, really impressive showing there from the side of Team Random as they move themselves after that win to the top of Division 2B. So they will now finish the very tippy top, Taylor, coming back from what looked like the most difficult game they were planned to have. They are the highest MMR team in the division, so you would expect them to do well, but a really impressive showing from them tonight.
Yep, really well played. And for any Div 2 players watching, I will sort the bracket tonight and post the game, so please try and arrange your games for this week, as it'll be the next 4 to 5 weeks, the playoffs will be done, and then, yep, we will get it all done and dusted from then. But yeah, anything else to add?
Dota 2 Ireland, forever. Good night, everyone.